All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Eric and Shanika Jones. The two of you have been together for 3 years, but only married for 7 months, and you're already looking to call it a day. You both have several claims against each other with respect to certain monetary issues, and we will discuss that as time goes on. But before we do, I'm going to ask Mrs. Jones, how in the world did you guys stay together for 3 years and then only manage to make it 7 months in marriage?
Because, Your Honor, he didn't start acting like this until after we were married. He was just like, no respect.
Well, give me some examples of the cruel things that he's been doing.
Okay, first of all, my nickname for him is not baby, boo, sweetheart, cutie, you know, wifey, nothing that the ordinary husband calls his wife. My name is fat ass. From my husband, that's my nickname. That's a regular, on a daily. I'm always fat, fat this, fat that, fat, fat, fat. If he have an argument with you, Your Honor, he'd take it out on me. I'm fat again. I'm always fat every day. That is humiliating. It's devastating, and it's very irritating.
Do you call a name?
Yeah, look at her. She is fat.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Jones. Wait a minute.
I mean,
was she always a big girl?
she wasn't that big, Your Honor. When I married her, she was not that big.
I've always been a thicker
She gained
girl.
about 30 pounds.
He's lying.
35 pounds in 7 months.
So do you think calling her fat is a solution to that?
I try to tell her this fat ain't being good to be fat. You get a lot of problems come with being fat. You be fat, you get diabetes, high blood pressure, all that stuff. You get tired. You get tired when you walk down the street. You can't walk down the street all the time because you're too big. How you that big? How you gonna walk down the street? You get tired. I'm skinny. I can walk a marathon, but you can only walk a block. I mean, that's a shame. What is that?
I can walk a mile. Big people can run and do stuff too.
And they get tired fast too.
He's lying. I don't appreciate this.
Tell me about
Tell
me about the tomatoes in your
Oh
brazier.
my God, let me just tell you this. I said, okay, baby, today is the girls' day out. I'm going out with the girls. You know, I'll be back a little later. He said, no, you're not. Oh, just super controlling. So I said, whatever. Ignored him, got in the shower. Get out the shower like I'm about to put on my new little underwear, panties, and bra, cute little outfit. He done smashed tomatoes in every last one of them. I just bought $200 worth of panties and bra, Journey. He done smashed tomatoes in all of them. Then I confront him about it. What is this, Eric? Why did you do this to my clothes? Oh, you don't need new panties and bras to go out with nobody. Who you trying to wear that for?
Put your own panties and bras on. You ain't got to buy this.
Mr. Jones, did you smush tomatoes in her underwear?
I squoze them in there.
Now, why would you do that? What was your thought
all
process?
my brand new underwear.
She was gonna go somewhere and eat anyway, so she don't need to go out nowhere else. She don't need to go to no party or go straight, because she was going to eat. So wear your old panties and bra set and go handle your business.
Tell me about the tuna fish juice on the mattress.
That's later on that night. After he done called me fat all day, smashed tomatoes in all my underwear, then he wants to sleep with me? Oh, you want to have sex? I don't. So what I said was, no, I'm not feeling up to it. I get in the shower, I get out the shower to get in the bed, I'm still smelling fish. I'm like, I know that's not me. I just got out the shower.
You think it was you? You think it was you?
I get in the shower again for the second time. I'm still smelling it. I'm like, what is really going on? After the third shower, Your Honor, then this is when Eric wanted to confess to me.
Third shower. It takes 3 showers.
I pulled tuna fish juice in each corner of the bed. Then I made the bed back up because I was mad. You don't want to give me no sex.
I might as well do that because, Yana, let me tell you. Every time I come home, let me tell you, every time I come home,
did you do it? Did you pour tuna fish juice in the bed?
It wasted the bed because it was one of her plates.
He did it.
It was one of her plates that was already in the room.
He lying.
So I pushed it over in the corner of the bed.
He opened up a can of tuna fish while I was in the shower.
Your Honor, let me tell you.
Poured it in each corner. If it wastes, how did it waste in all 4 corners of the bed?
Your Honor, let me tell you.
It didn't make the bed back
Hang
up.
on,
Look,
let Mr. Jones respond.
Let me tell you about this, Your Honor. Now, I go to work. I come home, right? Before I come home, I call her. Baby, the food ready. You know, you can cook something. I know you cook something. Yeah, I cooked. I got it right. We hang up. So I go home. I smell soul food, everything. Smelling good. Macaroni smelling good. Then I come in. Everybody sitting down. The kids, her, everybody got their plates. Now, I think her plate is like 2 plates. It's like my plate, her plate. It's like sitting in front of her. So I sit down thinking she gonna slap me a plate. She don't slap me a plate, so I asked her, like, where my plate at? You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. She go, oh, go over there by the refrigerator. I got you a Hot Pocket right there. It's a Hot Pocket by the microwave. Ain't nothing this cold. I'm like, you need to warm it up.
Can I please
I'm like, what? Can I get a little of that? Can I get a little of that macaroni on your plate?
How is that right?
It's right because, okay, let me explain this. He keeps calling me fat, but he's anorexic. He don't like to eat anything. He's anorexic. He don't like to eat nothing.
When divorce court continues, is Eric the reason this marriage is spinning out of control?
Your Honor, that is the living room where the stage and the pole is. As you can see, if you look straight to the back, that is a bar. I can't have regular furniture like all my friends and family because I got a stripper scene going on in my living room and dining room.
Are you ready to call it quits only months after the wedding? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Shanika Jones, who says she wants a divorce from her husband because he calls her fat. But does Eric have good reason to be angry with Shanika as well?
She a cheater. Why you got 3 purple condoms?
He's lying on me.
What's up with the 3 purple condoms? Mr. Jones?
Look.
Why do you have a stripper pole in your living room?
Why I got a strip pole in my living room?
Yes.
Inconsiderate.
Your Honor, because
Selfish.
Stop.
she know that I used to have parties. I had like parties and people like entertainment. They like playing on poles, dancing, this fun stuff. So she knew about that already though. She already knew about my poles and everything.
Then I said I didn't
told her,
know
I said, look, I got a pole in the stage and bar.
Your Honor, that is the living room where the stage and the pole is. As you can see, if you look straight to the back, that is a bar. I can't have regular furniture like all my friends and family because I got a stripper scene going on in my living room and dining room.
But Your Honor, she don't even be there to see it.
Now, Mr. Jones, what possessed you to do that to begin with? What made you think that was the kind of fashion statement you wanted to make for your home?
See, lying. I put that bar back up, but she left for 3 months, Your Honor. I got to an argument. She walked out, and she was gone for like 3 months. So I'm like, where you going? I call her. She'll answer the phone. I'm like, where you at? Don't worry about it. Click. So now I don't hear from her no more. So I put the pole and the stage back up and had a little party, you know, try to make myself don't think about she not coming home.
Your Honor, what about...
So, I mean,
what
she a
about...
cheater.
He's the cheater, Your Honor.
Well, no, but now I'm going to start with you, and then I'm going to finish with you. Why do you believe Mr. Jones is cheating on you?
Okay, how about this? One day, I'm right on the street, and I look down this residential street. Just, you know how you ride and you just look to your side? I look to the right. It's my husband talking to some female.
You don't even know
a neighborhood known whore around the neighborhood. She's known to be a whore. So, I pulls up on, I bust a U-turn. I went up the wrong way, up the street. Yes, I did.
See?
Blocked them off.
See?
Jumped out. What is this? What are you doing?
See?
Who is she? Why are you talking to her? Why are you that close to my man in his car? She's leaning in his car yonder like this close. They might as well be kissing. Like, what? Oh, I was just speaking to her. I ain't got to explain to you. Get out my face. Why you always say he ain't got to explain to me? What do you mean you don't have to explain to me? You're my husband. You have to explain.
Okay, Mr. Jones, can you tell me about that incident? What was going on?
I'm riding down the street, Yon. I ain't seen her in about a week.
He lying. He
Stop.
just left.
What, 4 days?
Stop, Mrs. Jones. Go
She
ahead.
lying. 4 days to a week. I ain't seen her. So I'm riding around. I happen to see somebody in the neighborhood that I know. It's a female.
Right.
She waved me down. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Has she ever spun about your pole? This
Yeah.
particular
No, she ain't never
female?
spun through the pole. She ain't never came to the outside
on
pole.
it. See? My
Well, go
husband.
ahead.
I told
Tell
you the
me.
truth, man.
Go ahead.
Spun
Tell
through.
me about the conversation.
So I'm talking to her. Hey, how you doing? Everything. She come flying from nowhere. I didn't even know where she came from. Tell you the truth. So she's probably stalking me all the way while I was riding down the streets. Because she just pop up out of nowhere, just right in front of the car. Jump out. Oh, who is that be? Who is you, man? So that's your girlfriend? Now you got girlfriends. What you doing? You about to take her off? What you finna do? So I got mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you can go on. You ain't got to ask me that. That's disrespectful to pull up on me. And I'm your husband. You can calmly ask me what's going on. You don't know who she could have been.
Don't just jump out
Don't just jump
angry.
out, cut my car off, jump out. Now I'm like, hold on, what you all right?
Your
I'm
Honor,
thinking
she's
about
a neighborhood
what you finna
whore.
do.
Everybody in Detroit
I don't know what you
know
finna do.
Okay. Mrs. Jones. Now, Mr. Jones, why do you think Mrs. Jones is cheating on you?
Oh, she cheating on me, Your Honor, because let me tell you, she left for about another 2-3 weeks. Now look, all these times she just dip off. She just
Right.
leave and come back when she want to.
Right.
So she just came back. Everything good. She got a little bag. She put it in the room. So I grab her bag, about to throw it in the closet. 3 condoms fall out on the ground. We don't even use condoms. Her favorite color, purple. 3 purple condoms. Right on the ground. I asked her, why you got 3 purple condoms?
He's lying on me.
Oh, you got that out that car that we sold, remember? You got it out the car. I said, this your bag,
What's
though.
up with the 3 purple condoms?
Your Honor, we bought a car from his older friend, but he cleaned the car out, put it in the garbage bag, a whole bunch of stuff. So one day I did come in, I threw my book bag over there by the garbage bag. He picks my book bag up. All the stuff, most of the stuff that fell out the bag because I just threw it over there, you know, on top of the bag. I just picked your book bag up. It's 3 purple condoms. Oh my God, about to have a heart attack.
But Your Honor, her favorite color is purple.
this
Look, that ain't it.
This is your favorite
That ain't
color.
it, Your Honor.
Hang on.
Let me tell you, that ain't it. The reason why the first purple condoms was hers, because where the second 2 come from? In the drawer.
When divorce court continues, has Eric taken his controlling behavior too far?
You said in your papers that he actually locks you in the house.
He locked me in.
See the one
I
that
just
you
stand
take-
there until you get back.
See
There's
the
no
one
way
that top
out.
lock
All
key.
the windows nailed down.
Look, see the
How
one
do I
top
get
lock
out?
key.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Eric Jones, who wants to end his 7-month marriage because he says his wife is a cheater. But has he been unfaithful too?
She go through there and text girls that she don't even know who it is. What's up, boo? From my phone, though. That's a setup.
You said in your papers that he actually locks you in the house.
You need a key to get in and out the house. It's a deadbolt. You need a key in, a key out. If I don't want to go with him and he going somewhere and I don't want to go, then, it's a problem. Will you keep your fat A in the house and he locks me in?
See the one
Now I
that
just
you
stand
take-
there until you get back.
See
There's
the
no
one
way
that top
out.
lock
All
key?
the windows nailed down.
Look, see the
How
one
do I
top
get
lock
out?
key. You got poles in the house. You got this and that. I really don't care about the house like that. She didn't want the keys all to the house. So what? I ain't gonna bag you. You don't want the key. I'm not gonna give you a key. It's your fault.
So you
Why did he change the locks in the first place?
You deadbolt her in the house?
No, I just locked the doors.
With me in the
And
house.
you know she can't
We
get
got
out.
back doors. We got side windows. We got everything. Leave.
The windows nailed down. He nailed them all down.
All
They
of them
tried to
ain't
say-
nailed down. She know
He
the
nailed
ones
all the
ain't
windows
nailed down.
And he gonna convince me to help him do it and get the saying.
Oh, so
'cause
now
our
she locked
kids-
herself in there, see?
I got a 12-year-old daughter. He has a 10-year-old daughter, and they real sneaky and be talking on the phone and stuff. So he got to saying, they won't be sneaking out of here. You know
Right,
how girls
that's
get.
right, right.
Let's nail the windows down. But
That's
then,
cool.
guess what? The next day, he locked me in the house, and I felt like an idiot because I helped him nail the windows down. Now I'm
Yana.
locked in.
Yana, let me tell you about this then, Yana.
What?
Look.
And
She'll
then
go
you
through
wanna
my
talk about
phone.
cheating.
Look, check how excuse how messed up she is in the head. Now, she would lie to me, like, hey, my phone dead. Slapping on the phone, I can't use it. Let me see your phone. So, I give her my phone. She go through there and text girls that she don't even know who it is. What's up, boo? From my phone, though. What's up, boo? What you doing?
Yeah, he lying.
You come
He
get
was asleep.
Nah, that's a
I
setup.
did
Now
that,
she
but
trying
he
to
was
text
asleep.
somebody for they can text me back saying something, so she can have something to say, because she know them 3
Girl, let me
condoms
tell you why I
was
did
hers.
Ms. Jones, do you text girls on his phone, say, hey, what's up, boo?
Yep.
To see if you can
Then
get
you
a
say it.
rise out of him?
Say you did.
Yes, I did that,
Guilty.
Judge.
Why would you do that?
So I looked in his phone.
Can't
He
eat,
said,
motherfucker, go to sleep.
it keep vibrating. Why is it on vibrate anyway? So I picks it up, I look at it. It say, I miss you. Why you ain't been home in a week? What does she mean, home? What she mean she miss you? So I take it upon myself to act like him. I miss you too. You coming over here? She said, where you at? I said, on the block. She said, okay, I'll be there. I
Never
said,
came,
okay.
though.
So when it was time for her to come, I guess she got to thinking, like, let me make sure it's him. Because she called and then she laughed and said, when you gonna grow up? And I said, B, when y'all grow up.
What a mess.
I did it. I
What
did
a
it.
mess.
When divorce court continues, is Eric to blame for the disappearance of Shanika's car?
I goes to work the next day, right? Gets home from work, thinking I'm about to see my car. It's gone. Where my car at, Eric?
Divorce Court returns with the case of Eric and Shanika Jones, who are ending their union after 3 years together and only 7 months of marriage.
Mrs. Jones, you want Mr. Jones to pay you $2,000 for a 1997 LeSabre that he sold without your permission. Tell me about that.
Okay, let me tell you how it started. He talks to me, oh, baby, so-and-so mama need a new car. You know, she walking, I feel bad, she older. We got 2 cars in the van. Why don't you sell her your car? Then we share my car. Then we sell the van, I'll buy you a new car. I said, no! I goes to work the next day, right? Gets home from work, thinking I'm about to see my car is gone. Where my car at, Eric?
Sold.
I sold it to her, to so-and-so mama. I told her she needed it, so I need my car back.
You tell me what happened with the car.
Your Honor, we sold the car. I told her, I'm like, you know, hey, let's help out sell this car that we got. We got to come sell this car. We get the money. We split the money, do whatever other stuff we need to do with the money. She like, okay, it was all fine and dandy did because I'm like, I only need a couple dollars. You can mostly keep the rest. So after I sell the car, she comes, she get her money. I keep my money, everything good. But now it's a problem.
Got no money.
After she spend her money up, why you sell my car?
on a car, Your Honor. He sold it for $900.
Now I sold
Where
the
they
car.
do that at?
The car was only worth $11.
Where they do that at?
So I gave somebody a deal.
Mr. Jones, you want to sue her for $400 to replace clothes that you say she ruined. Explain that to me.
She ruined my clothes, Your Honor. She told me I'm a cheater, right? One day I came in the house, we argued. So you cheat, you was gone, you was this and that. So, you know, I left. I come back. When I go in the clothes, try to get my shorts out, certain little outfits gone. So I happen to go downstairs. I'm wondering what my outfit said. I go downstairs. I feed my dog. There go my clothes. Right there with the dog. Dog laying on the clothes, everything. I'm like, oh, so now she gave my clothes to the dog. So now I'm a dog now. I'm a dog now. You gonna get my clothes and throw them to the dog. So I want my money for my clothes.
And all he do is dog me out. That's where he belongs. Sleep in the basement with the dog.
Mrs. Jones, did you give his clothes to the dog?
Yes, I did.
Mr. Jones, I find you entertaining in the extreme. But I like you too. I think you two need to go home, take the stripper pole down, take the nails out of the windows, take the deadbolt out of the door, and act like you got some sense, because I think you can make it. I think you sold the car because you both wanted to sell the car. She took her part of the money. I believe that. I believe you tore up his clothes. You can't do that, you know? But I think they're recoverable. You know what I mean? I don't think they were ruined, so I'm not giving anybody any money. All I'm going to say is go home, act like you got some sense. Give this marriage an opportunity. You're two good people. You know, live long and prosper. I'll see you later. This matter is adjourned.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Oh, you a liar.
No, you a liar.
You know them condoms, Joy. That's all it is.
You a cheater and you a liar.
Nobody see them condoms. We about to go here. We finna go eat it. That's the
That's
whole
too
problem
bad.
right here.
You
Look how
mad
big you is.
Look
I'ma
how big you is.
hold that leg up like that. So why you want me to hold that big leg up? Why you
anyway.
eat?
You super
Well, you
skinny.
been tired then.
You
Be tired.
super
I bet
skinny
you
and
ain't
you
tired.
mad 'cause all you wanna
Okay.
eat
Whatever. I
is
bet you ain't tired of eating.
and
No, you-
lasagna. Nope.
I bet you ain't.
Nope,
All right.
it ain't.
All right. Well, look, you just go
I'm gonna
ahead.
give me a
go.
fat-ass burger for
All
a
right.
fat
Well,
burger
go to the fat burgers while I go over here.
Shanika says that since she and Eric returned from divorce court, she's moved out and left him home alone with his stripper pole. Shanika says she tried to follow Judge Lynn's great advice to make the marriage work, but Eric is way too controlling, so she's through.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Melissa Hardy and Ollie Hardy. Mr. and Mrs. Hardy, you have been married for 14 years. You don't have any children together, but you do have children from previous relationships. Mrs. Hardy, you are done, finished, and through. Mr. Hardy, you want to save this marriage, and you've come here to see if we can work something out. If we can't work it out, Mrs. Hardy, you're seeking a significant sum of money from Mr. Hardy, and we will talk about that when the time comes. But before we do that, I'm going to start with Mr. Hardy. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here in divorce court today?
Well, when I met Melissa, she was cute. Short, little, sexy white girl, nice boobs. She was sexy, had a nice little top on, see-through.
Short, little, sexy white girl.
At the time, she was short.
Now,
She done grew now.
explain to me why the racial designation was important.
I like things that turns me on. White women turns me on, I'm sorry.
You just like white women.
Hey, they #1 on the list.
They're #1 on your list.
I got
you
a list.
got a list?
I got a list of women.
Now tell me the list. Number 1 is white women.
Number one is
What happens after white women?
French women,
French women.
German women, Switzerland, then Puerto Ricans.
You know, they're all white except the Puerto Rican part.
Puerto
They're
Ricans are
just
white too.
different
They're not-
nationalities.
If she ain't my color, she white.
Right. So anything other than black women is what you're saying.
Well, black women are there, but they way down there. You know what I mean?
Now, just explain to me. Just explain to me.
I ain't trying to be racist or nothing, but
Hey.
black men and black women are raised to be the same. They raised to be more like the head of the house.
Uh-huh.
The head of the house, you know what I mean? Take care of everything. I can't have that in my house.
So you say black women are too, hang on, are too strong and independent for you. What did he say? I missed it.
I said I was the head of the house, and he said he's a white woman.
Oh,
I'm
now,
a
see,
white
don't
woman,
do
so
that.
hush.
Well,
Don't do that.
I was raised to be in control of my house.
You can't treat it like that in here.
That's the way it's got to be.
No, it's not got to be that way. It won't be that way in here. I'm gonna tell you that you're gonna treat that woman with respect, white, black, or otherwise.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. So your thing is black women are too strong and independent for you. You need people who are willing to say yes sir and no sir to you.
No, that's not what it is.
Well, explain it to me, because that's what I heard.
No. In a house where the black man always makes the decisions. It's okay to talk it over with this old lady. That's fine. But the man should give the ultimate decision of what goes on in there. And what
do you think white fellas do? I don't know. I'm just asking.
The white fellas I know, they let a woman do whatever she want to do. All they want to do is go to work and come home. They
Really?
don't. To me, the white guy's not like. They don't want to be in charge of anything. They want to be the follower. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader.
White guys don't want to be in charge of anything. Have you seen Congress, or have you seen, the CEOs of Microsoft and Costco? Them all white guys. They in charge of a whole lot.
In my opinion, that's what they like, but that ain't what I like. I mean, we're different in a lot of ways.
I wish more brothers would like a little more money and be in charge of a couple corporations. Give our sisters a break.
There you go.
Ms. Hardy, we haven't talked to you at all. How are you doing over there?
I'm good today,
You
Your Honor.
all right?
I'm doing great.
Why are you sick of Mr. Hardy?
Well, I decided that the way he was and the game player that he actually was, that to keep him straight and narrow, since I am into control, that we would try a lifestyle called swinging.
She's a freak.
That I am.
Now wait a minute.
If that was an award...
Are you swinging because you like to swing, or you're swinging because you want to... Because he's going to go off anyway, so you just want to be involved in the mix?
In the beginning, that is exactly why I started it, because it was going to keep control of him, and I would be there.
And then you started to like it?
Yeah,
she
who
loved it.
wouldn't?
Me? I'm just saying. I don't want to...
She introduced me to all this swingy stuff.
Now, Mr.
I
Hardy,
did. It
did
was
you
my
like
fault.
the swinging?
It freaked me out in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
It really did.
Yeah.
It's like, I couldn't perform. I couldn't,
And now she
I
laughing
couldn't
at
get myself ready. You know what I mean?
I understand. I was very clear,
It's a freaky
yes.
situation to be in a position like that, you know?
Yes.
But,
high pressure.
Oh, a lot of pressure.
Your Honor, you go into the club, it's like a regular nightclub.
Uh-huh.
And you're dancing, you're drinking, you're
Right.
meeting people, and then you go through the back doors.
Uh-huh.
And there's just people everywhere doing what they do best.
Now, all in one room,
All in one room.
and people don't have their clothes on, or just they don't have some clothes on.
No.
And everybody's just engaging
Yes, ma'am.
right in front of everybody else.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you have to ask to join, or do people just are they just jumping on one another? How do you figure out
course.
who you get hooked up with?
It's respect, and you probably have already met them out front. If you
So
hook
you
up
guys
with
say, "Come on, meet me in the back
Basically.
by 10 o'clock.
Basically, yes.
I'll be there and naked waiting on you." This is what happens.
Well, you have a towel on.
You have a towel.
You have to have a towel on.
When divorce court continues, why did Melissa feel the need to be a private eye?
I went through all of his emails, his phone calls, his text messages, everything.
Divorce isn't easy. Call toll free at 1-877-311-2222. or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Ollie Hardy, who says the swinger lifestyle ruined his marriage. But is he ready to sign the divorce papers?
I've been asking him that I want it over. Please sign the divorce papers. And I have the divorce papers here today.
Other than the sex thing, which is huge, what's the problem?
We don't have it here together anymore. Our mind is not set on the same page.
Well, what page are you on?
I'm still in love and she's not.
Mrs. Hardy, why are you no longer in love with Mr. Hardy?
I couldn't take it anymore. I can't take the constant. I taught him the internet.
Right.
14 years ago, I introduced the internet to him.
Money is the problem.
That was the biggest mistake of my marriage.
What's going on the internet?
Chat rooms, talking to females, building emotional relationships. That's where I finally said, I'm done. I can't take this anymore. Sex is one thing, that's physical. You get into an emotional relationship with somebody, you're talking to them day after day, you know about their family, their history. Then you decide, let's make a phone call. So then you make the phone call to that person. Now you're talking on the phone. Then the next step is meeting them. They go meet. Then what's happening? Sex.
Mr. Hardy, did you get involved in a whole real internet life where you had emotional connections with women online?
Most of the women I talked to online was 2 or 3 states away.
What was he saying on the internet with these women that you found objectionable?
Please tell.
I ended up getting my private investigator certification. I'm real good at research. I find out anything and everything. I went through all of his emails, his phone calls, his text messages, everything. I would present it to him. I didn't do that.
She never showed me nothing.
I didn't do that. I didn't meet her.
She never showed me nothing.
I didn't see her.
Now, come
She didn't
on
show me
now.
nothing.
And then I'd contact the females. I'd contact them and say, what's up? What are you doing with my husband? And they would tell me the whole conversations. And funny enough, all the conversations were exactly the same.
Matched up with the evidence that you had. Now, Mr.
But
Hardy,
he didn't do it. It had it in black and white, but he didn't do it.
Boy,
did she present you with something?
she showed me nothing.
She didn't.
She showed me nothing.
Now you can't even say that without smiling, Mr. Hardy.
She showed me
I know
nothing.
She showed you something.
I would not tell you a tale.
You
She
are
showed me
lying.
nothing. If it's there, but it's not there. I didn't see it. But that's just the woman's intuition.
Well, now, are you two still swinging?
Not together.
I'm not swinging at all. I haven't done it in 4 or 5 years now.
Do you see other women?
Still lots of women.
Now don't get cute.
No,
don't get cute. Don't
honestly.
talk. I'm not talking visual. I'm
Honestly.
talking. Are you having an intimate relationship with women other than your wife?
Yes.
How many?
I don't know, 5, 6.
You say that you want to save the marriage. How is this conduct conducive to saving the marriage?
I just do what she do. I can't beat her. I might as well join her.
Are you seeing people other than Mr. Hardy?
Yes, Your Honor.
Amen.
But we have been separated for 4 years.
So the last 4 years you haven't been living together?
No, Your Honor. I've been asking him that I want it over. Please sign the divorce papers. And I have the divorce papers here today. I want them signed and over with.
Let me see. Let me see what you filled out. Now, Mr. Hardy, have you seen these papers?
Nope, but I have a set at home myself.
What you have some that you filed?
See, we live in different states. So I
Why
filed.
won't you let it go? Why won't you just let it be a date?
It's hard to find a woman as good as she is. She's got a good head on her shoulders.
Well, what is she doing for you now, 3 states away?
Nothing.
I mean, this woman is serious. She filled out all of this paperwork. Talked about gross monthly income, all of it.
It's a hope and a dream that I would like to get back with her, but the hope and the dream is real slim.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Since you're the one who has that hope and that dream, what would you be willing to do in order to make that happen?
Anything it takes.
That's not true.
Oh.
Your Honor,
but it
that's
is.
not true. I asked for counseling multiple times. I asked for him to please get off the internet because, in my opinion, he has an internet and sex addiction.
When divorce court continues, is another man the cause of this marriage's demise?
It started at a party that we had at our house, a lifestyle party, and that was his birthday present to me, was to be with this man.
Buddy?
Was to be with this man.
It was for one night, though. That wasn't for ever.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Melissa Hardy, who says her husband's internet addiction ruined their marriage. But does Ollie owe her?
Mrs. Hardy, my understanding is that while you guys were singing, you actually fell in love with somebody else. Are you in love with somebody else right now?
Not that person, but
She
somebody
did
else.
fall in love with
Somebody else
someone else,
altogether.
Yeah.
What happened with the first person that you became emotionally entangled with while swinging?
Going through not having attention and affection from my husband, we had a friend, and he was around the lifestyle too.
Uh-huh.
And one thing led to another, and him and I started getting together on the side and at our house.
While I was at work.
No, but
He
it
was at
started
work?
at a no.
While I was at work.
No, it started at a party that we had at our house, a lifestyle party, and that was his birthday present to me, was to be
Was
with this
that
man.
buddy?
Was to be with this man. That was my birthday
Is that
present.
what you did?
I think so. But he was also there while I was at work.
But that's besides the point. You gave him to me as a gift for my birthday.
That was for one night, though. That wasn't for ever.
For an entire relationship.
That's right.
Well, he gave me the affection and the attention you weren't giving me.
Because I was working the night, what can I do? I worked the night, and I slept most of the day.
Mr. Hardy, in your heart of hearts, do you believe that it was the swing that did your marriage in? Or because to me, so far, all we've talked about is sex.
So,
You know?
swinging did it in. The swinging was...
What was
Losing my
in
business,
your
too.
marriage other than the sexual, the lifestyle? What
We had a
did
nice
you do for
marriage.
one another?
We did. We had businesses and we worked. We made a lot of money at one time, and we was really happy until the swinging kind of like took over.
No, I lost my business. I had a very lucrative business, and
That's her fault.
Well, hang on, Mr. Hardy.
I
Anybody
could have
can
used
lose a
support
business.
from you. I couldn't bounce back from the loss I took on my business. It depressed me. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to do nothing at that point.
Is that what you think changed everything?
That was the start of the downfall in the marriage.
All right. So, Mrs. Hardy, what was the final straw for you?
Couldn't take any more of the internet, the emotional cheating that he was doing. I couldn't. I want out. I'm done. I'm over it.
Did you feel a little bit bad about establishing relationships with other people while your wife was kind of screaming, I need you, here I am?
I felt a little bit bad, but working at night and then home in the daytime is kind of hard, you know? I don't know what she's doing when I'm at work. I don't worry about it when I'm at work. When I'm at work, I worry about what I got to do so I can come home safe, and that's it.
When Divorce Court continues, what does Ollie say that makes Judge Lynn speak out?
Where is your heart? Where is your sense of fairness or justice? Where's your sense of, dignity and respect?
Divorce Court returns with the case of Melissa and Ollie Hardy, who have been separated for 4 of their 14 years of marriage. Melissa says she wants to end this marriage now, but Ollie believes it can be saved.
Mrs. Hardy, why are you suing Mr. Hardy for $6,700?
When I walked out the door, I gave him the house, 2 cars, everything in that house. I left with my clothes. I said, here, you can have it all. All I want back was the value of the Cadillac. That's all I want.
And that's $6,700. Is that the Cadillac we're talking about?
Yes.
Now, where did you get that value from? Was it the Blue Book?
Blue Book.
Mr. Hardy, is she accurate when she says when she left with the clothes on her back and left you everything, the house and everything in it? Is that true?
Yeah. But when she leave it, she don't need to get it. If she wanted, she should have took it with her.
Yeah.
She can't even drive.
Where is your heart? Where is your sense of fairness or justice? Where's your sense of, dignity and respect. You don't seem to have any care for her at all.
Breakups are not easy.
What's not easy?
Breakups are hard.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had left her, I wouldn't have came back for anything. I just left it as it was. But she leave, and now she wants the value of the car.
Yeah.
Lisa, I want to save the marriage. You want to save the marriage. I don't want the marriage.
Okay.
I just want the car.
Mrs. Hardy, move on and move forward. And might I say this? If you like the freaky deaky stuff, that's fine.
Oh,
But don't get married in the midst of it, because it usually doesn't work out. Freaky deaky is for singles. If you find a good man, stick with him, because freaky deaky as you get older just gets ugly. It's not soul satisfying. It's not I'll take you to the doctor kind of thing. It's not that I'll hold you up until we both fall down kind of thing. So move forward from that. I mean, enjoy it for a while, but move forward from that. Mr. Hardy, get a microscope and find that heart of yours somewhere, somehow. I think that I think you're a funny guy. I think you're a nice guy. I think you're a self-involved guy. And the fact that you don't like sisters, hey, maybe that's good enough. I mean, we got enough troubles. We don't need yours too. But she left you everything, and all she's asking is the value of one item, and she's entitled to that. She's entitled to much more, but she's only asking for that, and that's what she's getting. $6,700 in favor of Mrs. Hardy. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties, we leave the courtroom.
You gonna sign them now?
I don't think I should.
I've been waiting 4 years for those to be signed.
Ooh, wait, look at these all
Time
nice
to
and
sign
pretty.
them.
I guess I'll give you that.
Thank you. That's all I want.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Margaret Davis and Dwayne Davis. Mr. and Mrs. Davis, you have been married for 20 years. You do not want to be married anymore. Mrs. Davis, you are seeking $50,000 from Mr. Davis upon departure. We will be discussing that at the conclusion of this matter. But before we do, I want to start with you, Mrs. Davis. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Shorty's a cheater.
Okay.
And he hasn't stopped. One night on the way, going to get something to eat, I'm going to Lake Trout. I passed Shorty's truck. It's someplace they had no business being. So I bypassed the Lake Trout. I went to Walgreens. I bought me a king-size Butterfinger. It gave him enough time that if he wasn't supposed to be there, he would be gone.
Right.
Truck was still there when I got there. I put the Butterfinger in the gas tank.
In the tank.
She should have used a Snickers
Now,
bar.
what does that do to what does that do?
It lock up
work.
the engine.
It didn't do
it's
nothing.
supposed to lock up
Sugar
the
in the
engine.
Too much sugar in the
All
tank.
the sugar and it melts all through there.
Were you somewhere you weren't supposed to be?
I'm grown. I was wherever I go, I'm supposed to be. She don't know where that truck. I could have had that truck there. Somebody could have been using my truck.
Not at 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 o'clock in the
Well,
morning.
give me another story that would lead me to believe that Mr.
Shorty
Davis
was a
is cheating
project
on you.
manager in Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
He would go there on Monday mornings. He would work Monday through Friday. Friday nights, he would come home. Start not coming home on the weekend.
I came home
So
every
I get a
weekend.
call. I get a call from my mom, and my mom asked me. She said, "Margaret, what is Shorty doing here?" Now my mother lives in Illinois. I said, "Mom, Shorty not in Illinois. Shorty in Pennsylvania." She said, "No, baby, Shorty's
She's here. Mr. Davis, why were you in Illinois when you were supposed to be in Pennsylvania?
I went to my daughter's birthday party.
Uh-huh.
My daughter, I got 6. I got a lot of kids.
How many kids does he have?
He has 6. I have 4.
And we share
and
one.
we share one.
6 kids. 4.
And all of them know who their daddy is.
Well, they
All
should.
of them, I take care of my kids.
Good.
Period.
Good.
I won't take away from him. He's a great father.
Right.
Just a cheap father.
Give me another cheating story, because so far, I see that he's not where he's supposed to be, but I don't see any philandering.
We're married. We're living in Maryland. We figure it's a new start for us. So we move into a bigger apartment. I go to the mailbox. Shorty has a return letter from this chick he was seeing when we lived in Illinois. Now he's talking about how unhappy he is. He proposed marriage to her in a letter. Now I'm thinking, how he gonna get married and he already married? So it gets better. I get to snooping. I do my snooping thing. And I didn't snoop in the bedroom and the obvious places. His brother was living with us. I went to snooping in his brother's bedroom. He got a big old Crown Royal box full of love letters from numerous of women. So all we did was left the state of Illinois. All his activities followed us to Maryland.
Okay, Mr. Davis, your response to that?
First of all, let's get this straight. Let's go to the heart of the matter.
Okay.
My wife met me when I was engaged to another woman that I brung from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay.
All right. My wife met this woman in the bathroom at this club, and me and her was having an argument. My wife creeped with me to get where she at. So if we gonna tell the truth, let's tell the whole truth and shame the devil. You understand? If I wasn't no good when you met me, why am I supposed to change? You accepted me then?
Because you said you was willing to change.
Now, Mr. Davis, let me ask you this. So the meeting was not cool. I mean, how you got together was not cool.
Well, it was deceitful when we met.
But let me ask you this.
Has she found a better man?
Mr. Davis, if you don't let me ask a question, today,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
today.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you cheating on her?
No.
In the
Not
20
anymore?
years, in the 20 years that you've been married, you've been faithful.
I've cheated. She cheated too.
Okay.
We both have relationships outside
But when
our
was
marriage.
the last time you cheated?
Mine was rebellious cheating.
Mrs. Davis?
Cheating is cheating. So what you call it, tit for
What's
tat?
good for the goose is good for the gander.
Gobble, 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 baby. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Mr. Davis, if we can stop playing farm animals.
Why? Moses had them.
And you know, well,
All right.
first of all, geese don't gobble. But anyway.
Here go one for.
No, hang on.
You said you want me to
Mr.
address the cheating
Davis,
issue? You want me to address the cheating issue?
No, I want you to shut up.
Oh, that's a hard thing for me to do. All right, yes, ma'am.
Try.
Yes, ma'am.
When divorce court continues, why has Margaret been rendered speechless?
You knew she was messing with somebody at the caterer, so she said, if you can do it, I'm doing it.
I seen him at the gas station. My son and me at the gas station. He's sitting in the car like this when he see me pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Divorce isn't easy. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce court is back with the case of Margaret Davis, who spies on her husband to catch him cheating. But has Margaret taken her Inspector Gadget routine too far?
So I figured if I wanted to find out what he was doing, yeah, I slept with him.
When was the last time you cheated on her?
I can't tell you, because I don't know.
You don't know.
What do you consider
Was it
cheating?
over a year ago?
It ain't cheating if you know, right?
It's cheating if it's cheating, and
No,
you know
it's not
what
cheating if you know
is.
about it, right?
No, it is.
It's still cheating.
When last time I cheated? I don't know the last time. I ain't
Was
got
it in the last 12 months?
No. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Well, I
All
can
right.
tell you about the last 12 months.
Why don't you tell me about the last 12 months?
I worked for a caterer, and he knew that I worked there. I was the event manager there. So what does Mr. Davis decide to do? He brings this little young thing he had from out of town in town. He brings it to my place of employment, not knowing if I'm there or not. So I saw them coming out the amphitheater. I let him go on about his business, and I called him. I told him, the next time you want to bring a chick to my job and you want to make me jealous, take her shopping, get her hair done, and then holler at me. Keep out of your clothes.
Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
Why would you bring a woman that you were philandering with to your wife's job? What was the purpose of that?
Since my wife wanted to bring that up, my wife had a boyfriend at that job. So the same thing that she complained about,
she was doing.
Judge Lynn, wait.
And well, hang on. So you knew she was messing with somebody at the caterer, so she said, if you can do it, I'm doing it.
I seen him at the gas station and my son was in the car. I seen him at the gas station. My son and me at the gas station. He's sitting in the car like this when he see me pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Ms. Davis, before you
let me tell you, this guy that he's talking about, he knew him before I did. He happened to become employed with us, and someone introduced me to him. They say, oh, don't you know Shorty? This is his wife. This man didn't know me from the man in the moon. And the first thing he said, are you the wife in Chicago? How you know about me? So, the chick that he was messing with worked at the same place. So I figured if I wanted to find out what he was doing, yeah, I slept with him.
I thought you were going to say I looked through his phone or something. I mean, you slept with him?
I slept with him. Everything I needed to know about him and that chick, I found out.
So you did reconnaissance on your husband
Inspector
by
Gadget.
sleeping with
Yeah,
another
sleeping with the
guy.
enemy. Sleeping with the enemy.
That's a first.
All right.
Did at some time your wife throw a brick through your window?
Oh, hell yeah.
Tell me what happened with the brick.
Me and my wife was separated.
Trying to reconcile.
And she had somebody she was seeing, I had somebody I was seeing. She came by the house, and I wouldn't let her in.
That's not true.
And then we'll let Mr. Davis finish. And then, so what happened?
I wouldn't let her in. Her and her daughter came around the house. I wouldn't let them in, leave, you know what I'm saying? Stop, stop, stop. They said, we're going to get you out. So they took a brick. They took the brick and threw it through the window.
Judge Lynn?
What, Mrs. Davis, did you throw a brick through the man's window?
Yeah, but he's not telling the truth. My oldest son was living with Mr. Davis. Me and Mr. Davis had just got off the phone talking. We were trying to reconcile the marriage. Me and my daughter decided to go by there and see my son. The truck is parked in front of the house. My son is racing out the door. I'm talking about, you gotta go, you gotta go. Why I gotta go? Shorty in the house sleep. Well, I'm getting ready to go wake him, but can't do that. Why? Okay. So I drive around to the back and I take an umbrella and I say, bring her up out of there, because I'm not going nowhere until she come out. She launched the brick through the window. He called the police on me. Police came. That's
Apartment
my
complex.
husband. Tell him to get the woman out the house. She ain't go back.
I wouldn't go back either, because you're scary.
No.
Who didn't go back?
You're scary.
When divorce court continues, with all of the drama in the Davis marriage, is there a John added to the mix as well?
This toilet is for you, Judge.
Okay.
This toilet is for you, all right?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Shorty Davis, who is never short on commentary. But will Shorty manage to close his lid long enough to hear from Judge Lynn?
I don't understand exactly what you're protesting,
Picasso.
but
Oh, all right.
You be quiet. I was trying to say something nice.
I'm defensive. I got to deal with women. Look how I'm dealing with.
But, Mr. Davis, Mrs. Davis, I was floored, I must say, about one of your major complaints with Mr. Davis being his liberal distribution of toilets. And I would like you to explain that to me.
Sure, Shorty started this thing with the toilets, started decorating the toilets because there was an injustice that he felt was done to him within our family.
Right.
So he started decorating the toilets, and it didn't start in Maryland, it started in Illinois. It made it way...
Oh, there it is.
Okay, there you go.
Now, what does it say?
Don't flush our futures.
Don't flush our futures.
Oh, this one, and this one is a mild one because they get quite colorful.
This toilet is for you, Judge.
Okay.
This toilet is for you, all right?
Now, Joe's gonna sit it over there. Now, you tell me what the nature of your protest
All right,
is.
here you go. This is plain and simple. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. But we all got our it to deal with. Feel me? And it took, now let me finish. Now, a toilet represent how you treat the underclass in America. You treat us like poo-poo. You take care of the 1%, you leave the 99% to clean your bathrooms, to fix your bed, to cut your grass, and I wasn't feeling it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting here committing genocide in our country with our kids dying here on the streets with the murder and mayhem that's going on in the jail system, in the penal system.
Right.
And you don't care about us.
Right.
So I chose to make a statement.
I don't understand. understand exactly what you're protesting,
Picasso.
but
Oh, all right.
you be quiet. I was trying to say something nice.
I'm defensive. I got to deal with women. Look how I'm dealing with.
Mr. Davis, quit turning around.
You told me to turn around the first time.
You do what I say. That's the whole point of this whole process. You do what I say. I was going to say, I like that you have chosen a method of protest that is benign, but pointed and well-placed, and I think it is a tremendous metaphor.
When Divorce Court continues, we see a rare and emotional side to Shorty.
What made you want to begin this protest?
I did a lot of things in my life, but the one thing I've always been is a man. And she'll tell you that.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Margaret and Shorty Davis, who are divorcing after 20 years of marriage and countless toilets.
Let me tell you about the toilet. Get a phone call, 11 o'clock at night, phone blowing up all over the place, thinking something's wrong. One of my girlfriends said, Margaret, you seen the news? No, I don't get the local news because I live in North Carolina. Shorty decides the day before he goes to court, he's going to take a toilet and put it in the courtyard of the courthouse where he was supposed to go on Tuesday. And attached to this toilet was some kind of broomstick.
It was no broomstick.
Well, whatever it was a
TV.
stick. And it had
It was a TV.
A telephone wrapped on it. Somebody showed up at work Monday morning thinking it was a bomb. So what happens? They shut down the city for 3 hours. They send the bomb squad out.
Now,
But guess what? Now they're looking for him. Because now they done identified who's been sitting these toilets all over the city for the last year and a half.
They figured it out.
They figured it out.
My name was on it.
What made you want to begin this protest? What happened?
My son got murdered in Chicago, in Illinois, in December. So in December, I seen this toilet sitting on the side of the road, and I was feeling emotional.
Angry, yeah.
So I took the toilet. I said, I'm going to do something with this toilet. So I took the toilet, and I put my life on the toilet. Everything I did. And I gave it to him.
Right.
I gave it to him.
Right.
Good, bad, whatever. I did a lot of things in my life. But the one thing I've always been is a man.
Right.
And she'll tell you that.
Gotcha. Mrs. Davis, why don't you tell me about the $50,000?
Well, I, in these 24 years, Dwayne and I have lived in an apartment. I want a house. I figure $50,000 equates to a little less than $2,000 a year for all he's put me through. So he needs to put me in a house so me and my dogs could be all right.
Would you care to respond to that, Mr. Davis?
I am not going to pay no $50,000 for no dogs to live in. For no dogs to live in, period. I'll buy him a dog house for $50.
How much money do you make a year?
I'm homeless, and right now at this present time, I'm homeless. I don't have a house.
Is he telling me the truth?
Yes, ma'am, he is.
Okay.
I don't have a bank account.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm here by the blessings of my friends and the people that know me.
I got you. Mrs. Davis, I'm gonna say this. You knew who he was when you got him, because you got him because he was the way he was. You know what I mean? You get him wrong, he stays wrong. So you can't get mad about that. That's number one. Number two, if he continues to do wrong, the answer is not bricks or cars or Butterfinger bars. It is a conversation, a change, or a leave. And you're leaving now, so that was the brightest thing you can do. Mr. Davis, you're a very intelligent man. I enjoyed your presence here a great deal. No, wait a minute. I think there's a beauty in the method by which you have protested your dissatisfaction. I like people who can think and pull the metaphor out and do all of that. But be careful, because, you know...
It'll get me.
Yeah. You got to cause a little trouble, you know what I mean? The truth gets you in trouble before it sets you free. So I get that part. And all I will say to you is this. The system needs to get better, but we all need to get better. I had a nephew who was murdered. They never found the person who was murdered. Somebody who shot up a club. And he just happened because there was some kind of altercation in it. But he also shouldn't have been shot in the first place because somebody's ego got hurt by what happened in a club. So everybody has to do better. Having said that, I will say this. Ain't no way. This man can't upgrade you. And he doesn't have the money to upgrade you with. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the court.
Though Margaret and Shorty remain separated, Shorty says that he and Margaret are doing better, making a serious effort to be friends and working on improving their communication. He says that he is not looking to get back together with her, but flew to North Carolina to attend his son's graduation with Margaret. He is happy that a truce has been called in the hostilities and feels that they and their family benefit from that.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the matter of Melissa Perkins versus Derek Perkins. Mr. and Mrs. Perkins, the two of you have been married for 5 years and you have 2 children together. Yeah. You do not want to be married anymore and you have a financial situation that you would like me to resolve for you. However, before we get to that, Mrs. Perkins, why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, Judge, everything has been going really bad right now. I've been married, like you said, to him for a while. Things have been going bad because, first of all, he gained 200 pounds because he does nothing. He lost his job because he goes too slow. They're not wanting him, so they fired him. And now he refuses to even look for a job. I try to help him out. I went to the YMCA and I got him a membership for a year. You think he went? He didn't go. I can't even get him to come with me. So,
Mr. Perkins, your wife has just accused you of being Jabba the Hutt. She says that you've given up, that you won't work, you sit in your chair and you eat. What is your response to her allegations?
Support and depressed.
Tell me about that.
The reason why is it all started, well, basically, when I had lost my job from security from a flood. I had got stressed, and so that made me gain a lot of weight. So, like, as far as support,
So there was a flood
in
that
Iowa.
Caused you to lose your job.
Yeah, it caused
and
me
you
to
were
lose.
stressed because you didn't have any work.
And it was a good paying job. And so, ever since then, I've been very stressed, and I've been needing her support. Like, when I gained all this weight after we had as we kept on having kids, and I gained this weight, and I tried to lose this weight. And when I was trying to lose this weight, I was up there playing on my Xbox, getting my Billy Blanks on, trying to lose this weight. When I was up there doing that, she came in there and started laughing at me. Like, that brung.
Were you laughing at Mr. Perkins because he was getting his Billy Banks on?
Okay. I did laugh at him. I'm not going to lie. I did laugh at him.
But if you want him to lose weight, why wouldn't you encourage him instead of make fun of him?
Judge, the Y memberships, he never went. Just that type of stuff.
It doesn't matter why you move as long as you do move, and you need to encourage movement by saying, hey, baby, now you look, you flow through here, all of that. You go Billy Banks with it. But having said that, Mr. Perkins, let's say she's not supportive. What have you done on your own behalf to get up and get moving and get this weight off and get a job?
Well, as far as that, I look for a job. I look for a couple of jobs. It's just that it doesn't have that many jobs in Cedar Rapids.
Would you agree that the economy is bad and he's doing his best, but he doesn't have much opportunity?
No, I mean, the economy is bad. It's bad everywhere. But that doesn't mean that he just has to give up. That doesn't mean that. He needs to do something to support us.
She's mad because you sat down and started eating.
Yeah,
and she says that you should be doing something other than eating.
Yeah, but when you live in a little village and there's no jobs, all you can do is just sit and eat and watch TV all day.
That's not true. I'm gonna tell you, that's not true. You've got the internet, you've got all kinds of things one can do on one's own in order to occupy one's mind. There's education, there's all kinds of things to do. It's not just a gig or sit on the couch and eat, right?
Yeah.
So what you're telling me, basically, Mr. Perkins, you're depressed. You lost your gig and you got sad and you can't get up.
I feel terrible. Once that flood went up, I went down.
Do you see that he's having, because that happens. When, especially with men who define themselves by what they do and how they provide, and they lose their opportunity to do that, it really messes with their head. Do you see that?
I see that, but Judge, I could definitely sympathize with that if he wasn't so lazy. He's just lazy. He doesn't do anything. No, you don't do anything.
Do you clean up around the house?
I clean up. Okay, as far as that goes, I clean up. When I got a 3-year-old and I have a 10-month-old. Okay, they have their own room. When I try to clean up, it's not good to her. She like Mr. Clean.
Clean up.
When I try to clean up, she's like a female version of Mr. Clean. Everything has to be neat. Like,
Judge, I'm sorry. Can I please interrupt?
Yeah, because I don't know what he's talking about.
Judge, okay, let me tell you something. This is an example of what happened. After I had my son, I had surgery. Mm-hmm. I needed help around the house, of course. It was a very painful surgery, C-section.
Right.
This man didn't help me with nothing. The house, or of course, like 3-year-old, she's messing up the house. He's not coming to even try to help me out. I had to call my family to come and help me clean up the house. That's not right. He's not working. Help me. I'm in pain.
True.
That's true.
I help. I don't help as much as she wants me to help.
Well, why not? Because you're not doing anything else.
Yeah. See, like, I get tired real quick. I get real tired. I'm not trying to make it seem like I get tired real quick. Like, I could, like, me standing up making me tired.
Right.
But I'm trying.
You know why that is, right? Because you're heavy.
When divorce court continues, is Melissa getting too close for comfort with another man?
There's one time when I was at work, he stops my boss and confronts him about me and him messing around.
Did you confront her supervisor and accuse him of having a relationship with your wife? Divorce isn't easy. Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Melissa Perkins, who is divorcing her husband after 5 years of marriage because she says he's lazy. But is he falsely accusing her too?
This man thinks I'm a lesbian now because I cut my hair. First of all, let me tell you about an issue with the insecurity. There was one time when I was at work, he dropped me off. He came in, he sat there and he was waiting for my boss to come in too. He comes in just a little bit after me. He stops my boss and confronts him about me and him messing around.
Did you confront her supervisor and accuse him of having a relationship with your wife?
Yeah, I confronted him, but...
Did you have any evidence thereof?
No, I didn't have evidence of that situation. All I had was that they was too friendly, but...
I lost my job because of this, Judge.
Did she lose her
quit
job?
my job.
She lost her job, but I had to do what I had to do as her husband.
When you say too friendly, what does that mean?
They laugh too much. They laugh too much. Any person...
Joe and I laugh all day long. We get out from here, we go out there, and we laugh.
You have a beautiful smile when you laugh, too.
Oh, my gosh.
That we don't, Mr. Perkins, the rest of the world can't make you feel good about yourself. You have to do that on your own. You've got an excuse for everything in the book.
Thank you.
You have to make an effort. You have to try. You have to work. You have to, engage in life, not just look at it and wait for somebody else to push you forward. You have to push forward. And you seem to have every excuse in the book for not doing anything.
Judge.
I don't try to have...
Can I please tell you something?
Please.
Judge. Okay. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting, but... Okay, I cut my hair about your length. Maybe a little bit shorter. This man thinks I'm a lesbian now because I cut my hair. Yeah, he does. I got lesbian friends.
Are you serious?
Judge, my wife is beautiful. What can I say? She's beautiful. But at the same time, she flirts too much. She do too much flirting.
So you think because she cut her hair short, she's now flirting with women?
But some of the women, probably look at it the wrong way. I don't.
Everybody looks at me the wrong. He could look at me the wrong way. Anybody.
That's
Now,
not
Mr.
true.
Perkins, you know, we didn't even get to go down the river, silly. You just belly flopped right into Lake Ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, but when she's around me, she excuse me for saying that, but she dresses like a granny when she's around me. But when she dresses, when she goes around certain people, she wanna dress all nice and have her hair done. But when we go to like restaurants, she don't.
Now, Mrs. Perkins, I will tell you, my husband accused me of this once, and he was right. He said, you know, you look good for the rest of the world. You come home, just look tatty. You just put on anything, and I thought about it, and he was right. So every once in a while, I look nice for him. Do you not look nice for Mr. Perkins?
That's not
Because they
true.
like to look, you know.
That is.
They really do.
Right. I do look nice for him a lot of times.
No, she
there are
don't.
times when, yes, there are a lot of times.
No, she don't.
This is my job. I go to work, I come home, and I work again. That's the thing. Of course, yes, I want to take off my heels. I want to do that. And I think I should.
Absolutely.
Yeah, true that.
When divorce court continues, has Melissa pushed Derek over the edge with her constant nagging?
I mean, alcohol is a depressive. It makes you more depressed.
But Your Honor, when you be with her sometime and all you hear the wah 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 wah, you gonna have a sip from time to time too.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Derek Perkins, who wants to divorce his wife after 5 years of marriage because he says she flirts too much. But is her temper the real problem in this marriage?
She came outside with a Rasputia attitude. You know I don't allow that.
Have you done anything about being depressed? Because there's things you can do.
Smokes.
You can't, you know, there's things you can do other than sit down and eat.
I drink, and it's all I drink.
Well, that's not a better solution.
No, that's not irrelevant, but
I mean, alcohol is a depressive. It makes you more depressed. It's exactly the opposite of what you should do if you're depressed.
But Your Honor, when you be with her sometime and all you hear the wah 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 wah, you gonna have a sip from time to time too.
Are you like Charlie Brown's teacher? Do you want at him all the time?
No, I'm not. And you know what? There are
Bipolar.
times like this. There's a specific incident that I was like that because there was a time when our daughter was first born. She was born 2 pounds very
Right.
early. He was the type of man, you know, he would not smoke around her. Nobody could smoke around her.
Good.
Take off his clothes if he smoked on them and make sure he had no new
Still
clothes.
is.
Good.
No, he's not. Now, we'll be sitting in the car, both kids in the back. He's smoking right in front of him. He has no regard. He doesn't care anymore.
You smoke
care.
around a kid that
I
has
don't
respiratory
smoke.
problems?
Your Honor, that is not the holy truth. I smoke outside because I can't smoke inside the house. And when I smoke, sometimes my daughter, she likes to come outside and say hi to me a lot. And when she does that, so she catch me off guard, so I don't have time to put my cigarette away. This goes back on her temper, her attitude. We was smoking with my friend, cigarette and drinking, and my daughter had came out. I didn't know my daughter come out. Like I told you, she always comes outside, and she comes to see me. But she came outside with a Rasputia attitude and started snapping on me, talking about, you know, you're disrespectful. You know you're not supposed to be drinking in front of our kid and smoking a cigarette. You know I don't allow that. First of all, I didn't even know that my daughter was right there.
Mr. Perkins, she's tired. You don't work. You don't clean. You're at home. You're eating, smoking, and drinking. And you got kids, you got one with health problems, and you're drinking and smoking out in front of the house. And she's angry about it. She's tired. She's fed up. She thinks you're just living off of her, hanging off of her neck,
That's
like a
not
big
true.
anchor around her neck. And she's frustrated and she's tired. Wouldn't you be frustrated and tired if you were in her position?
Yeah, I'd be tired, but at the same time, when you hear, it's like, I'm trying, but it's like...
If you're out smoking and drinking in front of the house, how is that trying?
True that, but
When divorce court continues, what happened to make Melissa and Derek lose it all?
The final straw for me was our eviction. We got evicted from our home because
Divorce court returns with the case of Melissa and Derek Perkins, who are separating after 5 years of marriage and 2 children together.
the final straw for me was our eviction. We got evicted from our home because I was taking care of the house. In overworking myself, I had to, I got fired from my job because I was sick from after my pregnancy. And this man right here couldn't do anything to help. He pawned his games, little things like that, but that's all he could do. He couldn't do anything to help.
That's not true.
It's just me. It is true.
Mr. Perkins, what do you say is true?
I helped out when she was pregnant. It's just that the little that I did do, she didn't appreciate it.
Why did you just do a little? That's the part I can't understand. Why did you just do a little?
I cooked her some food. It might have not been the big meals. I cooked her some food, made her some food, cleaned out the house, and when she felt that I wasn't doing much, she called her mother over.
No.
Tell me about the $1,500 you want Mr. Perkins to pay you.
I want him to pay me $1,500 for my bed and my couch. Because of his weight, he's breaking my stuff. I'm buying this stuff myself with my money. He's breaking it.
That's not true. That's cheap material.
Oh, cheap material?
Cheap material.
I'm doing you justice by only asking for $1,500. That stuff was more than that.
That's cheap material. That's not no expensive material.
Mr. Perkins, nobody can help you except you. You have every excuse in the book laid out on the table, and you just shuffle them around. It's everybody else's fault that you don't feel good about yourself. You don't put any effort into anything that you can do. Given all the things that you can't do, you think you would do a little better with the things that you can't do, but you don't. You've decided that you're sad and that you're depressed and that you can't do anything, so you let this woman over here carry the entire weight of your family, including you, on her back. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am
you
ashamed
really
of myself.
should be ashamed of yourself.
I am.
And if you are, in fact, really depressed, you need to do something about it. You know, you need to go see somebody. You don't have the right to have her carry you and that house and those kids without any assistance on your part. Put them cigarettes down, put that alcohol down, pick up a phone, get a counselor, get a job, and then get right. Mrs. Perkins, I can't give you the money. You guys were in the house together. He's a big boy. He broke the furniture. What can I say? He ain't got a job anyway. You're not going to get the money from him. So what I would do is I would step forward and step on. Don't enable him. Don't make it okay for him to do absolutely nothing at all. If you move on and you move forward, he'll be forced to do something other than sit at the television and feed his face. Absolutely. You going to move forward?
Yes.
You going to move on? Oh, that was a weak yes.
No.
Be a better person, Mr.
I want to.
No, not I want to. Say I will. I will be a better person. Are you going to be a better person?
Yes, I am.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
You're not worth it.
Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
whatever.
No, please don't do that.
Do what?
Do that. You trying to make everybody think that you telling the truth on a lot of stuff. You lie a lot too.
Okay, so this has just been fake. You're trying to say that I haven't been doing everything for you.
No. You done a lie. I give you that.
So when are you going to be obviously I want to be with you, but why do I have to? I'm too young. Why do I have to keep going on with the same thing all the time?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
You never know.
I'm gonna get help. That's all I can say. I'm gonna get help.
Whatever.
Derek says that Judge Lynn made him realize that he wants to be the man and be able to support his family. He now sees himself as his wife sees him, and he is focusing on losing weight and finding a good job. He says he loves his wife and family very much and doesn't want to lose them. He is grateful that divorce court helped them come together again.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We have here before me Crystal Coakley and Timothy Watts. The two of you have been in a relationship for 6 years, living together for 4 years. You already have one child together, and Ms. Coakley, you are 7 months pregnant yet again. Mr. Watts, you're not altogether sure that the one child you do have together is yours, so you asked us to conduct a paternity test, which we did, and we will have the results of that paternity test later on. Before we go to that, however, I'm going to start with you, Ms. Coakley. Why don't you tell me about your relationship and why you want to end it now, even though you're carrying his baby?
Well, Your Honor, to be honest with you, I'm tired of being with somebody who actually does not help me financially. In the beginning, our relationship was really good. Timothy was a gentleman. He helped pay for things. He was working. Somewhere down the line, a few years later, I had my son. A few months after having my son, I got a job. He quit his job. Out of nowhere, just stopped working. It's been almost 2 years now, and I asked him to get a job. I've asked him to help us out financially in some kind of way. I don't care if it's flipping burgers. It's always an excuse. Blank applications, hanging out with friends. If he can hang out with his friends, he can fill out a job application, in my eyes. Never wants to get a job. It's just excuses. It's one excuse after the other.
Mr. Watts, your response?
Okay, Your Honor. First off, I did have a job.
Right.
She give me calls at work. I'm at work. She's calling me. Hey, texting me. Why aren't you answering my calls while I'm dealing with customers? I get home. She's giving me a bad time. She's not cooking anything for me. When I come home, I leave. Before I leave to work, she's putting me in an awful mood, which actually affected my performance at work. I was unable to meet my requirements in sales, and I lost my job on her behalf.
You know what, Mr. Watts? Part of being grown is handling your business even when everything isn't right.
Yep.
That's just part of being grown.
I agree.
And you can turn off your phone, you can have an argument, but you still show up a man and do your job. So you can't blame that on her. Having said that, I'll ask you this. Why no new job within the last 2 years?
Okay, actually, I have been looking for jobs. She stresses me out right now. She's being,
Vindictive?
Vindictive, and she's lying right now. She's constantly accusing me. She's very insecure. When I'm out looking for jobs, she's accusing me of being out cheating on her. She thinks that I'm always cheating on her. There was an incident where I was actually at the studio working on some music. She calls. I don't answer the phone because I'm at the studio. She calls again. I pick up the phone and say, hey, I tell her I'm on the way. She tells me, you're not on the way. You're on Terra Boulevard and 15th Street. Now I'm bewildered. I'm like, how do you even know where I'm at? Later on, I find out she's put an application on my phone that she's able to see my whereabouts. And, you know, that's creepy.
Can I stop there?
Did you put a tracker on the man's phone?
I'm going to be honest with you. One, that's a lie. He requested us to have this tracker on our phone. Yeah, I have accused him of cheating.
That's not true, Your
However,
Honor.
the tracking device is because of his insecurities as well. Now, I've accused him of cheating on several different times because I've actually found things in his phone for me to feel that way. Different text messages from different girls, different phone numbers coming up in his phone. Sometimes he doesn't answer the phone. I see that, oh, later on he'll text that number, but he'll tell me at the time it's ringing, oh, I don't know who that is. You don't know who that is, but you texting him later, hey, how you doing tonight? Are you able to come out? On top of that, I've seen pictures of girls blowing him kisses. One girl even said, I had fun with you last night. I used to work overnight. When him and my son would be at home. I come home in the morning, I'm trying to make me breakfast. Prime example, phone sitting on the counter. Keeps going off constantly. I'm wondering, okay, wait a minute, he's asleep. Why is the phone constantly going off? Let me see who this is. I look inside, it's a girl. A girl texted him saying, had fun with you last night, showing pictures of her making different faces and poses and so on and so forth, which tells me while I'm at work, you're here with another girl in my house.
Okay, Mr. Watts, you want to respond to that?
Your Honor, there was a text that came in. That text was from the wrong number. I didn't know that person. Honestly, I do have pictures of females in my phone that I have downloaded off the internet only because our sex life is horrible. We may do something probably like once or twice a month. She reject me. It's like I'm a germ or something, you know?
Are you less than affectionate?
No. It's kind of hard to get
she is,
yourself
Your
always
Honor.
in the mood, especially when I've had times that I've come home from work, long day at work. Like I said, I'm the only one working. Come home from a long day at work, and I got to find one of our neighbors in my apartment with him, supposed to be there braiding his hair. He comes out the back room, his hair is still in an afro. There's no braids in his hair. When I ask him, okay, how long has she been here? Oh, she just got here a few minutes ago. But the neighbors in my neighborhood are telling me, no, she's been there for a few hours.
When divorce court continues, has Timothy taken his insults too far?
I didn't get myself knocked up, but I'm called fat all the time. I'm fat, I'm ugly, and I get text messages.
Being with you was a duck move. Thanks for helping me realize how much I have played myself.
Believe that.
And you said that to your pregnant woman. Everyone warned you about marrying your mate. If divorce is the only solution, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Crystal Coakley, who wants to separate from her son's father after 6 years together because she says he doesn't help out financially. But is he a cheater, too?
Mr. Watts, are you cheating on her?
Of course not.
He'd have to go.
Come on now.
Your Honor, I go to throw some away in the trash can, and I see a condom sitting in my trash can. The story behind it is my baby got a hold of it, opened it so the baby doesn't choke. He threw it in the trash. That's a lame excuse. You mean
Mr. Watts, she's got a lot of very specific stories that are very damning in the cheating department. Can you explain that? The woman that braided the hair, all of that? Did that not happen?
I have no idea what she's talking about. I do get my hair braided quite often. She knows everybody that braids my hair. Their number is in her phone as well as mine.
Now.
Okay.
As far as her seeing a condom or something, that's a condom that got left and used on her by me.
Do we look like we use condoms?
And
You've been with
Ms.
somebody
Coakley,
6 years.
speaking of being pregnant, you said that he calls you names and belittles you because you're pregnant. Tell me about
before
that.
I had my son, I had a nice little shape.
Right.
After having my son, I worked like crazy to lose that weight. Finally got back in shape again. I get knocked up again. I didn't get myself knocked up, but I'm called fat all the time. I'm fat, I'm ugly. I get talked about all the time. I don't turn him on, I don't satisfy him. I've even gone so far as being hurt. I'm at work, I call him complaining about it. Hey, you know, all these finances are weighing me down. I feel like the weight of the world's on my shoulder. This is my mate. I'm feeling I could talk to my mate. I get hung up on, and I get text messages. I have the text messages.
Let me see them. Mr. Watts, while she's giving me that, you respond to her accusations.
Your Honor, she's very overdramatic. I am guilty of using that language with her, as well as she's guilty of using language with me, Your Honor. She's very overdramatic. There was a time where I was sick, and I asked her,
Being with you was a duck move. Thanks for helping me realize how much I have played myself.
Believe that.
And you said that to your pregnant woman.
Your Honor, listen. She plays the victim role very well. I was in the hospital, and I was sick, Your Honor. And she was texting somebody in her phone. I said, who are you texting? None of your business. Don't worry about that. I said, oh, you texting your boyfriend? She gets upset, leaves the hospital. I leave outside behind her, and she hops in the car. I'm standing in front of the car. Instead of her stopping, because the hospital was like 10 miles from our house. She just left me there. And she drove. Instead of her stopping, she continues, even though I'm in front of the car, 30 miles an hour, Your Honor, punching the gas. I had to jump out the way at the last minute. So she says I talk to her, but she does things that cause me to speak to her in that manner.
It's her fault.
She pushes my buttons.
Okay, she put your button. I got you.
When divorce court continues, is Timothy really the biological father of Crystal's son?
You got anything better than that? Why you don't think this baby is yours?
Listen, Your Honor.
This to Mr. Watts. I want you to take a look at it, and we'll discuss it from there. What's up?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Crystal Coakley, who is ready to end her 6-year relationship with her son's father because she says he's a cheater. But is Timothy really the father of Crystal's son?
Mr. Watts, why don't you believe that child you already have is yours?
Because I can't trust her. Reason I can't trust her, for one of my friends flies down to Miami. It's me, my male friend, her, and her female friend. He flies down to Miami, and we all go to the beach. While we're at the beach, all of a sudden, she's removing her top and showing her breasts. I'm bewildered. I'm like, okay, if you wanted to do that and it was just me, you, and your girlfriend, okay, you guys are girls or whatever. But my male friend there, that is not cool whatsoever.
We've had
I did not know she was going to do that, Your Honor.
That is not cool. No doubt about it. Did you do it?
We've had so many arguments about that scenario. The actual scenario he's talking about, before his friend came down, it was me and my female friend. Went to the nude beach. He went with us. He roamed off, went to the water. Yeah, we laid out there, had our tops off. It's just me and her next to each other. When his friend came down the following weekend, there were 2 other girls on the beach who had no top on. I said, I don't feel comfortable. I'm the only girl by myself with no top down. I'm not going to take my top down. Go sit by them. So one, he takes a picture, got on his Facebook, a picture his friend takes showing the girl's breast sitting up without a cover on it. He said he wanted to take a picture and get a shot of her in the background.
Was it a topless beach?
Yeah, it's a nude beach.
Was it a nude beach?
It's not required that you go topless, though.
I get there.
And I definitely don't require her to go topless, especially not in front of my friends.
But she was with you. It was a topless nude beach. And that's not an indication of cheating. If you guys didn't want all that, you should have discussed it. Hey, this is a nude beach. I'm not comfortable with you going with the natives. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Hang on. You got anything better than that? Why you don't think this baby is yours?
Listen, Your Honor. I don't trust her. She left the house one day. She leaves her Facebook open on the computer. So I get curious. I check her inbox. I see she writes one of her ex-boyfriends. Mind you, we've been in a relationship for 6 years. Why are you contacting your ex-boyfriend saying, oh, I miss you, I love you? Why are you even still feeling feelings for someone after 6 years?
Did you do that?
Of being in a relationship.
That was an old message from years before when we first started dating, our first year.
She's contacted her ex-boyfriend
I know
on
without a doubt
occasions,
that my son is his
according
son.
to her Facebook.
Give this to Mr. Watts. I want you to take a look at it, and we'll discuss it from there.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
What's up?
Okay. So the baby, my child is my child.
Right.
And also, you know.
Hey! That, you know what? My child is my child is not an and also moment. It's I'm happy, it's I'm sorry. That's what it is. It's I'm happy, it's I'm sorry. Go there.
I apologize.
Oh, go there. Okay.
I apologize.
Okay.
When Divorce Court continues, will Timothy have to pay up for putting on the brakes?
He got mad. He winds up slamming on the brake and slamming my car in the park at the same time. When he did it, got back in the car, tried to start the car after he done walked off, and my car wouldn't move anymore. I paid for an ornament that's sitting in front of my house.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Crystal Coakley and Timothy Watts, who are separating after 6 years together, even though they have a son together and are pregnant with twins.
You want $1,400, Ms. Coakley. Why is that?
Well, when you asked, can I go back to something? You asked.
No.
The $1,400 is because we're driving in the car. I do a lot of yapping. I was asking him a question about something that was dealing with one of my bills. He got really upset because I was telling him he lost my receipts. He got mad. He winds up slamming on the brake and slamming my car in the park at the same time. When he did it, got back in the car, tried to start the car after he done walked off, and my car wouldn't move anymore. So I pay $400 a month plus my insurance for an ornament that's sitting in front of my house. I've paid a total of $1,000 for the past 2 months for a nice Cadillac that's just sitting in front of my house. I can't even get it up and running. To me, it's his fault because he was driving the car and that's what caused it to go out.
Your response?
It's not my fault, Your Honor. She's talking in my ear multiple words of disrespect that I can't even utter in front of you. And I had enough. I slammed the car in park, and I got out the car. It was only because it was everything I could do to refrain myself from getting physical with her with the constant belittling. Rather than to take that route, I said, you know what? I'm getting out.
Okay, I got it. I got it. There is a poem by T.S. Eliot that ends, "This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper." The title of that one is called The Hollow Men. You're a little bit hollow, Mr. Watts. You can't stand on your own. You are in a constant state of whimpering. She pushes my buttons. She causes me to call her names. She made me lose my job. I can't keep a job because she calls me. All of your failures are because of her, this lesser person, this person that you don't trust, this person that you don't like, because you don't have the strength within yourself just to be a man and say, I failed and I'll try again. I couldn't handle it, I'll do something else. Instead of taking responsibility, you just blow over and say, she was the wind and it was all her fault. Thank you. Mrs. Oakley, I believe you're frustrated, and I believe that you express that frustration frequently and with a bit of persistence. Part of being that kind of hollow makes you afraid, and you blame other people because you're afraid to look at yourself for who you are. I think you're a decent guy, Mr. Watts, but I think you have to look inside and find some strength and some bravery and find some decency and find a reason to find yourself responsible for what happens to you and your children and not look for excuses to point at other people. I do think you've probably cheated on her, and to the extent that you're not bringing home any money and you're chipping away at the only person that is, you are destroying the security that you owe your children. And I ask you again, please do not do that. It is not her fault that you messed up the car. It was your fault. It was your reaction. It was your doing. Consequently, it is her $1,400. It is so ordered. Thank you.
All right. Parties, may leave the courtroom.
Play that victim real good.
Hey, you can't help when you actually are the victim. It's kind of hard to play something that you really are. No. When we get back, you can just either you move out or I move out, whichever one, but you can't do this one.
Okay. However you want it. I mean, like I said, it's, you know, you play the victim real well. And don't
playing. Keep saying I'm playing. This is not playing.
Don't cry. I love you.
I love you.
I love you, Chris. I love you. Don't cry. I'm sorry. I try to be better. I'm sorry. I try to be better. For the kids.
Yeah.
When William returned to college at the age of 30, he wasn't expecting to find his soulmate Darnisha. Fast forward through 2 years of marriage and 1 baby, and this couple is ready to slam the book shut on their marriage.
He was having unprotected sex, and he was, I don't know, getting money from her, having threesomes, living another life that I had no idea about.
I'm gonna touch on the anger problem. She took some meat off of the grill, hurled it over the balcony at some girls that were sitting downstairs, and not only did she do that, but she spat at one of the girls, like literally hot, and spit on the girl.
Darnisha and William are looking forward to the last chapter of their marriage today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have here in the courtroom today Darnisha Grays and William Chapman. Ms. Grays and Mr. Chapman, the two of you have been married for 2 years and you have 1 child together. Also in this courtroom I have Nick Wallace. Nick Wallace is Ms. Grays' witness and, in addition, her boyfriend. So that's where we are. Ms. Graves, you are seeking several items from Mr. Chapman in this divorce, and we will discuss that momentarily. But before we do, I'm going to ask you to tell me a little bit about the relationship and why we're here in divorce court today.
Well, Judge Lynn, I am here because my husband is a liar, a dog, and needs to come with a warning label. I was at school. I met him. We were both college students. I was 19. He was 30 years old. He came across as educated and somebody that was heard and somebody that that wanted a relationship. But in reality, what he wanted was a young girl that he could mold and shape into what he wanted and thought I would be. For example, one day I was in my apartment and I got a call from a particular woman he was messing with, and she called me and told me, well, I just want to let you know he's a liar. He's been with me for a year. I've been with him, and I just wanted to let you know that I think she left some underwear or an MP3 player in his apartment so she could pretty much tell me who she was.
So, Mr. Chapman, did you have two women at the same time?
Well, when I met her, I was in college. I had recently gotten divorced. So, you know, I was playing the field, basically, for the most part. At the end of the day, you know, I had told her when I met her, like,
liar,
that I had a lot going on at the time, and that, you know, I had no idea that our relationship was going to develop into what it did.
That's
so
a lie.
I had a lot going on, and I was seeing other people at the time.
Lies.
Mm-hmm. Did you make her aware that you were seeing other people?
I made her completely aware. She was not oblivious whatsoever.
Anyway,
she knew what
I have
was
another story. So this time, he left his phone on the desk. And so, me being me,
you went through the phone.
I went through his phone. And he was having unprotected sex with another female that was my age. And he was, I don't know, getting money from her, having threesomes, living another life that I had no idea about.
Well, how did you, what on the phone led you believe unprotected sex was going on?
Oh, because I talked to her. I called her, but the phone messages suggested that they were meeting up and having sex.
And so you actually called her?
Oh, yes, I'm an investigator. Sure did. I called her, sure did. And I was real nice. I wasn't disrespectful. I didn't curse her out. I just said, how you doing? My name is Darnisha. I'm calling you because I'm with William Chapman, and I just want to know what's going on. No disrespect to you. And so most women, if you come at them like that, they will tell you everything you want to know. And so she told me about that he had been pursuing her, that they had a past, that they had done sexual things with other people together, threesomes, and that he had been with her on 2 separate occasions. So what she did was, since he kept lying as usual, she calls him on three-way with me on the phone, and Mr. Chapman is over here saying, yeah, I did have sex with you, but why you have to tell her? She didn't have to know. I'm like, yeah, William, I'm on the phone. No, I didn't. I didn't just hear none of the stuff that he had just said.
Mr. Chapman, would you like to care to give me your version of that event?
Well, that's pretty much how
it went down.
Yeah. In a nutshell, you know, I'm not going to deny it, you know, but like I said, I had a few things going on. This was early on in our relationship.
I understand that you actually caught him in bed with one young lady.
Well, he claims that he didn't have sex with this particular female.
Well, tell me about the circumstance so I know what we're talking about.
This particular situation, you know, he wants to go clubbing or barring because we don't have clubs where we are. So whatever he was doing, I don't know. So he doesn't come home, and you know that gut feeling just wasn't there. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. He's just not there. Come 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm just like, okay, I'm about to go make a trip. Start going through things in my head, like, okay, where could he be? He's at his apartment. And the door is cracked open. He didn't even close the door. So this is just as dumb as it gets. I go into the hallway. I'm having a bad feeling. Here it is, him in the bed. He's with the girl. It was fully clothed. I'm not gonna lie, but he was naked as the day he was born. And so, in the midst of that, I left out. But then, you know, I was kind of crazier back then, and I did come back in, and it went real bad. I slapped him out his sleep. But under the circumstances, most women would have did the same thing. You know, and I will say sorry about that because I wouldn't do that now. But like, I would think I was 20 at the time.
What happened when you were?
Well, that's just, you know, like I said, that's just one example of her being angry. You know, she overreacted in that particular situation.
I mean, it doesn't get better.
I admit, you know, it didn't look good at all. But I tried, it didn't, it really didn't. It was completely innocent how the situation played out.
But you were naked.
I was intoxicated. I was under the influence. And this was an old friend of mine. She told me that her friends had left her and she didn't have a way to get home. She was from out of town. So I told her, you know, you can just come stay at my house for the night.
When divorce court continues, is Darnisha the one who is throwing this marriage away?
I see like campus police got pretty much the building surrounded like it's like a murder or something had occurred. Come to find out, she took some meat off of the grill, hurled it over the balcony at some girls that were sitting downstairs.
Were you throwing meat at people from the balcony? Everyone warned you about marrying your mate. If divorce is the only solution, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Darnisha Graves, who wants to divorce her husband of 2 years because he has been unfaithful. But is Darnisha a cheater herself?
I walk towards the room and I see her laying in bed with another guy. I attacked the guy, I'm not gonna lie.
Was it him?
No, it wasn't this guy.
Oh, okay. Some other guy.
Some other guy.
Mr. Chairman, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to say something about, has she been faithful throughout your marriage and your relationship? You know, what's your problems with her?
No, she hasn't. I've had several problems. Well, to start, I'm gonna touch on the anger problem. I'm on the balcony, you know, grilling, getting my grill on, doing what I gotta do. And then I'm missing an ingredient. So I'm like, I'm finna run to the store and pick up this ingredient that I'm missing. I pull up back in the parking lot. I see like campus police got pretty much the building surrounded like it's like a murder or something had occurred. I walk up the stairs. I see him outside of our apartment. Come to find out, she took some meat off of the grill, hurled it over the balcony at some girls that were sitting downstairs. And not only did she do that, but she spat at one of the girls, like literally hot, and spit on the girl.
Were you throwing meat at people from the balcony?
You know, that is a history that I do have in Macomb. That was a bad situation. But this was a particular female that he had slept with in the same building. I got to see this female all the time. She has the nerve to disrespect me. Now, I'm not...
Before you, I slept with her before
But he lied about it. He can't be honest. This is why he needs a warning label. Because he cannot be honest. You got to find out everything through the grapevine. How can it be irrelevant if it's getting thrown in my face, Will?
If you wasn't so confrontational, it wouldn't have happened like that.
All I'm saying is, and then this particular female had the nerve to bring up him to me. And you know, I am apologetic about that because I would never do that. But like I said, through counseling and through God, I am a changed person.
Now.
But did I throw a meat at her? Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah. Now,
I sure
Mr.
did.
Chapman, has she been faithful to you?
No, she hasn't. We've had several incidents, including one particular time I was working third shift at a job, and then I generally would get home at around 6 a.m., but this particular time we finished early, so it's like 3 a.m. I'm coming in the house, I open up the door, I walk towards the room, and I see her laying in bed with another guy. I attacked the guy, I'm not gonna lie.
Was it him?
No, it wasn't this guy.
Oh, okay.
Ironically, some other guy. You know,
I did not sleep with this person. What he seen was literally, I had just found out that he was cheating on me, and I literally called my friend over. This gentleman was a friend. Okay, I called him over, and we both was fully clothed, unlike him, who was naked.
Yeah.
Okay, we both had on clothes.
You had his phone calls forwarded to your phone.
Sure did.
Why did you do that, and what was the outcome?
Girls, because he would have all these mysterious trips to Chicago all the time where he could never
we're in college. My family is back in Chicago.
Let me finish and I'll let you get you.
And I already knew, it just goes down to that woman intuition. I went through his phone and I went through settings and it had the option where I could forward calls that were either busy or he didn't answer. And sure enough, when he was in Chicago, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, he was getting calls from all different types of females. And the one that I think was most relevant, she pretended like she didn't even know him, even though she was like, is Will there? And when she realized who I was, I got the wrong number. And I think he still probably talks to excuse me, this female right now, but I had those
Well,
calls
you
for
know, whether or not he talks to her anymore is not relevant because you got a guy right over there.
Oh, yeah,
Who's
I mean...
been sitting patiently, which is so unusual in here. So why don't you come forward, Mr. Wallace? How you doing?
Good.
When divorce court continues, is Darnisha's witness and boyfriend the one who broke up this union?
About 9 months ago, and I think it was really about a
He's
month.
really irrelevant to the situation. Why is he even here?
Well, I don't know either. We'll ask him, and then we'll figure it out.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of William Chapman, who says he wants to end his 2-year marriage because his wife's temper is out of control. But is he a good husband and father?
Does he talk to kids almost daily?
No.
Not daily.
I mean, how often?
I would say like maybe once
or
a week.
twice a week.
Yeah.
When did you get involved in this situation?
Well, about 9 months ago, and I think it was really about
He's
a month.
really irrelevant to the situation to begin with, because like I said, this is between us. I don't know why is he even here.
Well, I don't know either. We'll ask him, and then we'll figure it out.
Well, I came as a witness basically because to say that he had, in 9 months, he hasn't came to see his kids one time. And that he's just not a very good father to his kids.
Ms. Grace, has he been active in your children's lives?
And that is what makes me upset because our relationship had deteriorated long before we separated. We was already on the verge. I had already outgrew him, and I wasn't in love with him anymore. We was just going through the motions, and that's probably how he happened, because I was been ready to move on, but it was just convenient because of school, and our lives were so intermingled, but
Let me ask you this. You know, he called her an angry black woman.
Yes, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Wallace, do you see that?
No, Your Honor.
So
Not with,
she
at
just
least,
angry
at least
with
not
him.
with me. At least not with me.
As far as what they're talking about, I did move back to Chicago, which is about 4.5 hours away. I don't have a license. I'm making better decisions in my life now. So I'm not gonna, it's kind of hard. When I first moved up there, can I talk? Can I please?
Let him finish.
Okay, when I first moved up there, the first 3 to 4 months, I wasn't even working. I was looking for work. I was going to school. I'm a full-time graduate student, and I would talk to the kids almost daily, you know. As far as me not coming to see them, I couldn't really afford to get down there, but I would talk, and whenever I did have any little thing, I would send it to her.
Does he talk to kids almost daily?
No.
Not daily.
I mean,
how often?
I would say like maybe once
or twice a week.
Yeah, maybe.
And then even then, I had to go on Facebook and be like, well, you got time to log on Facebook, you ain't got time to call your kids. And that was after 3 weeks after he had moved out. And when we would break up before, he would call every day. But this particular time, because it was really done, I guess.
This particular time, I was gone. I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to talk to my kids. I had
But you didn't
nothing to say.
call. That's the point. You ain't got to talk to me because I didn't want to be with you anyway.
I called.
When divorce court continues, did William sell Darnisha's car without her permission?
He forged my name on the title, collected, $2,000 for it, and didn't tell me about it, told me he junked it, but in reality, he collected $1,950 for it.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Darnisha Grays and William Chapman, who are ending their 2-year union after having 1 child together.
You say you want $2,471 for various items, Mrs. Grace. Can you explain that to me?
Yes, I can. Well, he always was talking about money, but it was a car that was in my name. He forged my name on the title, collected, $2,000 for it, and didn't tell me about it, told me he junked it, but in reality, he collected $1,950 for it. And I have the documentation when I tried to press charge for him for forgery and everything. And he also, that's the $975.
Yeah, in regard to that.
And he also did not
respond to all of it.
And then he also did not pay off tickets he received in my name, which totals up to $346.40. I have that
These are tickets that he got?
That he got.
In your car?
In my car.
Okay, you want to respond to those two things?
Okay, in response to the car, I had the car up in, you know, when we decided to separate, you know, we had whatever property that was in our possession became ours. Because I left things down in Macomb, including, you know, a television, a game console, and other clothes, various leathers and shoes and things of that sort. So I never got that stuff back. She said, you know, keep the car, just get it out my name. By any means necessary, whatever you got to do. Because I'm not going to lie, that I got 2 tickets, but she had already had like 5 tickets on the car that I had to pay because they put a booty on the car in Chicago.
So did you sign the name on your title as she alleges on this police report?
With her permission.
With her permission, okay.
You are a liar.
Permission. She gave me permission. She said,
what
get the car out of my name.
What about this $346.40 ticket?
Lord.
Did you incur that?
$300 ticket. I'm not necessarily sure what the ticket is.
Let's show him that.
Yes,
That's your ticket?
Yes.
Now what else? You say you want $500 for 6 months for future karate and baseball lessons.
I will be graduating soon, and I looked up, you know, stuff that the boys can get into, and he doesn't really pay me child support, so I felt like, and does not see the kids, so I felt like the least he can do.
She gets child support out of my check. It might not be much, but I don't make much, but she definitely gets child support.
And you're definitely paying
And tell me about the deposit for the apartment that you want.
Well, I won't have a job, and I feel like since we're married, he didn't collected all this money.
We've been separated for 10 months.
But you ain't gave me anything, not even child support. And you forged my signature on the title and didn't give me a dime.
Woo!
How dirty is that?
Hello.
Sorry.
Here I am.
Okay, I'm not even sure if I'm able to get a security deposit, but
I tell you what's going to happen. Ms. Graves, you seem like a nice lady with a nice new guy, but you got to make better decisions. You got to keep calm. You got to stay in control, and you got to let it go. Mr. Chapman, I think you were never true to her. I think women just, they're available to you, so you do it, and that's what that is. She filed a police report on you. I believe that she did not give you her permission to do that.
We were talking about.
And the ticket was yours, so I will grant her the $975 plus the $346.40, which comes out to $1,321.40 in favor of Ms. Graves. It is so ordered.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Such a liar.
You know, half of that stuff you was talking about wasn't even true.
Shut up. You paying $430 on a car note, and you're not giving me anything for your kids, and you say you can't even make a way to what? $3?
Just like that.
$3.13, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't even a Happy Meal.
That's not
okay.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I have here before me Geneva Lachey, Gilbert Davis. There's a whole lot going on over there. And Anthony Gott. The two of you have been living together for 3 years. You have been engaged for 1.5 years. And Ms. Davis, you are currently 4 months pregnant. You telling him he neither needs to put a ring on your finger or get out. And you've come to me to help you resolve these issues. And if, in fact, he does need to get out, there's some economic situations that you would like me to deal with. Before we get to that, however, I'm going to start with Ms. Davis and ask you to tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today.
I'm 4 months pregnant, and at this point in time in life, you can't go out and leave me on a Friday and only text me one time and call me one time and then come home on Sunday with a beer in your hand and you've been drinking. And my family's there.
So he left a Friday. Did he say he was going out of town or getting ready to go somewhere?
Yeah,
he just walked out.
He asked if I wanted to go.
She knew I had people to corner at the fights.
He asked me if I wanted to go to the fights. I'm 4 months pregnant. I don't want to go to the fights. We have a son. So that's where my time is spent. You don't just not call for the whole weekend. I'm pregnant. You don't do that.
But you know there's no service right there where I was at. You know for a fact there's no service there.
But Mr. God, you know how women are. We want to hear from you. We want to know where you are.
All right.
So you could have given her a little buzz and said, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
mean, it's not that big a deal.
Yes,
you know, you walk a little bit. You're a martial artist. You can walk around the block and get some service.
I could.
Right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
tell me what else is wrong.
I feel like his priorities are all mixed up, period. For instance, he fights.
Right.
I feel like we're about to have a baby. I feel like you need to be able to provide for your family. And if you are doing free work it's a loyalty thing for him. He has a team, an amateur team, but he doesn't make money for them, you know, for them fighting. Okay, well, that's not gonna pay a mortgage or a car note or diapers, anything.
Our bills get covered every month. I fight once a month. That's all the state allows me to because it's mandated through the Athletic Commission.
Right.
For fighter safety,
Hang on.
they don't want you to fight more than once a month.
Right.
Every time I fight, because I'm licensed in mixed martial arts and in boxing, every time I fight, that goes directly right in her pocket.
Are you
now, Your
training
Honor,
people for
a lot
free?
of my fighters are actually they're troubled youth. I'm kind of doing like almost like a second chance for some of these guys,
Right.
and they don't really have money. And this is an expensive sport, so I'll pay gym memberships. I'll pay dues. I'll buy them shorts. I'll buy them gloves. I'll buy them shin guards, headgear, mouthpieces, whatever they need. I'll take care of them. I'll make sure they have the proper equipment, the proper training, and the proper guidance when they talk to promoters so they don't get set up with a bad matchup. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to see a tuna can get in there with a shark.
Ms. Davis, he's sounding pretty good
He's
over
gonna talk
there.
your ear off. This is what he does. This is what he does. This is what he does.
So you think he needs to get a 9 to 5
No, I don't feel like he needs to get a 9 to 5, but I feel like we need to start saving money. You know, it's not just about covering the bills. We need to save money. So
And I'm a big believer in saving money.
Absolutely.
Big
You have
believer.
a child on the way.
Okay. Look at these $700 earrings she got me for Christmas. I'm a man. What do I need these for? I don't need some damn $700 earrings.
But you got them on.
They're mine now. Sorry.
Now,
I ain't about to take them back.
now,
That's a
Ms.
gift.
Davis-
But still, if you ain't working, why are you going to do this?
Ms. Davis, you were saying, I'm a strong believer in saving money. I'm a strong believer in it. It's got to be more than the month to month, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. But having said that, is he correct that you did buy him $700 earrings? And how much sense does that make if you're seeking a more stable economic outlook for your family?
At that time, I wasn't pregnant, so no. At that time, I didn't know I was pregnant. So that was Christmas. When we were shopping before Christmas, absolutely not. And that was a Christmas present. That was the one thing that I did buy him for Christmas. The one thing that I bought him for Christmas, absolutely. And no, I didn't know I was pregnant at that time. Another issue that we have is his drinking.
Okay, tell me about that.
Big problem. He turns into the wise guy. He's always right. You know, he's trying to be funny, but he's never funny. It's always one of those, I got to kick him under the table, nudge him a little
Stop
bit.
it.
Absolutely. We were at his cousin's house for a birthday party, and this was when we first got together, first started dating. And everybody was stupid drunk. They go in the back, and I look up, and coming down the hallway, here they are.
In their boxers.
Is it really a party until anybody's naked?
And he had his boxers on.
Sworming with family members.
Hey, I was cool. I kept my
Swarming with
underwear
family
on.
members.
What were you trying to do?
Huh?
Coming downstairs
We were trying
with
to
no
start a
clothes
riot.
on. Huh?
I guess we were trying to start the revolution. I don't know. You know?
You just thought it would be funny?
Hey, you never know. People get
When
random.
he's drunk, anything
People
goes.
get random.
People
Anything
get
goes.
random. I like that. People do get random.
I always have a good time. I'm Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm Mr. Nice Guy. I'm
Isn't
Mr. Happy
that kind of
Times.
what you liked about him a little bit?
She loved it.
About what?
About him. You know,
His drinking?
Well, he's a fun guy.
Come on, man.
He's
You looked at
absolute-
the application before you filled it out. You know what I'm saying? You knew what you were getting into.
No,
First
it's
date, we
becoming
went to
an
a fight.
issue. It's becoming
We
an
drank
issue.
together.
Okay, hang
Come
on,
on,
hang on,
man.
hang
Get the out of here with that.
Hang on.
Come on, man.
When divorce court continues, does Lachey have a legitimate concern about Anthony's career choice?
You're worried about his fighting, that it's dangerous. And I think I would be worried too. Why don't you explain that to me?
Absolutely. I feel like one wrong move and it could all be over.
Are you considering marriage but aren't sure if it's the right step? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Geneva Lachey Gilbert Davis, who says her fiancé's drinking is a problem in their relationship. But are societal pressures really what is bringing this couple down?
They're very racist. We've been walking down the street and been called the zebra couple. I mean, this exists even in today. He teaches our 4-year-old son to fight. He punched me in the eye.
Come on,
Our
man.
4-year-old son punched me in the face.
Guys kind of do that.
But it's becoming an issue. He doesn't have the discipline behind it. Absolutely not. There's no discipline behind it. And
when you say no discipline behind it, what do you mean?
Maybe at the beginning. If there was discipline, then he would know better than to punch his mother in the face. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. How did that end up happening? How did he end up clocking his mom in the eye?
Because me and him were playing, and she did try to separate it.
So it was your
my fault.
Okay.
I did get him a little too worked up.
So it was your fault.
But I do teach him there's a time and a place to fight. I teach him when and where to fight. I'm teaching him
But he doesn't
to
have the
learn
discipline
how
to do it. He doesn't have that separation yet for when he's supposed to and when he's not supposed to.
I think he'll probably figure it out as
or
he goes.
who he should do it with or who he should not do it with.
Then you haven't drawn the right lines. You understand that, Mr. Guy?
I'm trying. Obviously, I don't know the proper way to speak to a 4-year-old.
One thing is you need to quit fighting with him at home.
Come on, man.
You know?
Come on,
I mean, if he doesn't have the maturity yet to determine when he should and should not do it and doesn't have the structure for it, you can't keep allowing him to fight.
Come on, man. Number one thing I teach my son.
Everybody can't duck and run when he shows up.
Number one thing I teach my son is that the strongest muscle on your body is the brain. Use your words. There is always a way around.
We fight about our son for a lot of things.
6 sons, hon. I know how it goes. You can tell. You can do it. Mr. Gott, you say that she does too much for you. I've never heard a guy complain about that.
I consider myself an independent man.
Right.
And before I'm anything on this world, I'm a man. And a man takes care of themselves.
Right.
Okay, I can't get out the shower and dry myself off and pick out my own clothes. By the time I get downstairs to pick out my clothes, they're already pressed and ironed on the bed. By the time I sit down, she's lotioning me up. If I go to put my sock on, if she hears my sock snag my toenail, she'll, baby, stop, hold up, let me get those. And she'll clip my toenails. Last week, I'm in the bathroom.
Well, now be careful.
Okay. Now, I grab my toothbrush. Can I go on with this? Yeah. And I go to put toothpaste on. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm about to. And she said, Mama does that. Brushed my teeth for me. My own mother hasn't done that for me since I was 3. Do you see what I'm saying?
Ms. Davis,
some guys might find this cute.
Say, oh no, Mama does that and brushed his teeth?
I did, but that was a joke. But I do everything for him. Absolutely. I feel like if I'm going to be at home all day, I absolutely should have some progression. You know, I should be productive
she takes
during
great
the
care
day.
of me, and I do appreciate it, but please let me take care of myself. Let me feel like a man. Do you understand?
You know, some men would come in here and think that's the epitome of manhood, is have their wife clip their nails and brush their teeth. I'm so glad you don't feel that way.
That's my equal. That's not my slave.
I'm so glad you feel that way. I am. I really am. You know.
Another issue we have is our black and white thing from the city that we're in. They're very racist. We've been walking down the street and been called the zebra couple. I mean, this exists even in today. But I feel like he's never going to understand because they're not talking to him.
Ms. Davis, they're going to be fools all throughout your life.
They ain't calling you a nigga like me.
But he's never going to understand that. So it causes issues. It causes issues, absolutely.
He doesn't have to understand. He loves you. He walks down the street with you. He don't care. He doesn't need to understand. That's what that is.
I agree.
Like I said, I accepted it. I put the ring on her finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got her son calling me daddy. And I'm treating him like he's my son, so don't tell me I ain't accepted. Don't say I got a problem with it.
Sex when she's angry. Is that true? But I just letting you know.
No, I know women do it. I know it. But what I'm saying is, for like the first, I say up to the first whole year and a half of the relationship, we was like, whenever, wherever. Now I'm lucky if it's like more than once a week. You know?
Wait, you know that kind of happens as the relationship goes along.
That's not supposed to happen until marriage.
So
you know, I heard.
They changed.
Why do you think we've been engaged this long?
When divorce court continues, is Lachey expecting too much?
I come home from being on a roof for 12 hours outside in -10 below, 8 inches of snow on a roof. I'm shoveling off the roof just to take off the roof to put on a new roof. When I come home from work, why the hell I gotta do laundry?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Anthony Gott, who says he loves Lachey and wants to save his 3-year relationship. But will he have to give up his fighting career in order to marry her?
You're worried about his fighting, that it's dangerous. And I think I would be worried too. Why don't you explain that to me?
Absolutely. I feel like one wrong move and it could all be over.
Right.
We got into a fight because we went to one of his fights and I couldn't stand there and watch the fight. It was physically making me sick to my stomach to watch it. He's in the ring. He doesn't see what I see. I'm watching it from outside.
Right.
So yes, I absolutely walked away. I went back into the dressing room. I couldn't stand there anymore. I couldn't. And I feel like he could
Was he getting his butt kicked?
He could seriously get hurt doing what he does, but since it's what he loves to do, that's fine. But I feel like you need to have like this 5-year plan on what you're gonna do. You know, I feel like it's a sport that you get into,
and
you get your money,
to get out of.
and you get out. And then if you want to start a gym and that's what you want to do, then do what you love. I support you, but do it the right way and have your priorities in order.
Mr. Gott, what is your response to that?
All right,
sir?
now, in her defense, it was a heated exchange. There was an exchange. It wasn't just a one-sided thing at the moment. But she's all night. Well, where am I going to sit? Where am I going to sit? Where am I going to sit? I can't see from way back here. So I turned one of my cornermen away and said, no, I don't need you in my corner. My baby's got to see me fight. She ain't never seen me fight live. So I get her in my corner. Heated exchange, boom, dropped him. 35 seconds into the fight, I turn and look. She ain't even in my corner no more. What the?
Oh, no, I seen that part. It was after that part happened is when I started walking away. I don't want to see you get beat up. Like, I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So, of course, me walking away was just that.
Okay. Ms. Davis, tell me what the final straw was.
In January, it's the breakup. You know, the septic had overflowed. He threw my clothes. It got cleaned up.
Threw the clothes.
He put the clothes on the floor. My clothes.
Okay, now
on
first off.
Hang on.
On the floor. No. I don't even put my clothes on the floor, so why would you? So I go in the room and I say, you know, I thought I asked you not to, you know, put my clothes on the floor. Could you not do that? And he just blew up. So I get defensive.
Yeah,
I'll jump right back. I feel like nobody's going to talk to me.
laundry.
If I'm not talking to you that way, don't talk to me that way. So it just blew up from there. And it ended with, you know, me saying, get out. Absolutely.
That's my thing right there. That's my problem right there. Did you hear how she said it? Did you hear what she just said? I'm not talking to you that way. Did you hear the snidiness?
Condescending.
Yeah. Do you see it? No, she is so smart. She's so clever. She has such a silver tongue.
That's why
we get into arguments. She twists my own head up. She gets me so frustrated, and then she does that.
No, he likes to say things and then forget that he said them, and my memory's like perfect.
Why did you get angry?
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm a woman.
You
My
heard
memory,
her.
I remember
You heard
everything.
her.
Why did you get angry?
This was in January.
Right.
Okay, I come home from being on a roof for 12 hours outside in -10 below, you know, 8 inches of snow on a roof. I'm shoveling off the roof just to take off the roof to put on a new roof, to pay bills, to work. When I come home from work, why the hell I gotta do laundry?
Was he spending 12 hours on a roof making money and you wanted the man to do laundry when he got home?
No, she didn't ask me to do laundry, but if it needs to be done and it ain't done when I get home and I'm mad about it because you ain't did nothing all day.
Tell the story how the story happened, though. Don't ever say I don't do anything all day. We have a 4-year-old son, so
but you can do a 4-year-old and laundry at the same time. I've done it.
Absolutely.
It can happen.
When Divorce Court continues, will Anthony agree with Judge Lynn's advice?
Go ahead and marry a woman, you know. I already got her pregnant. So you just need to go on and marry.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Geneva Lachey Gilbert Davis and Anthony Gott, who have been engaged for 1.5 years and are expecting their first child together.
You want $1,800 for him for something about a couch. You want $800 from her of something about a puppy and all that kind of stuff. I ain't even going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you why. I like you people. I like you, and I like you. And all you people need to do is learn how to You love him because he's who he is. You
do.
love him because he's a fighter, because that's that male aggression alpha thing. That's cool. I like that too. You like him because he's good with your son. You like him because he's cute. You like him because he comes down the stairs, get a little drunk, run around in his boxes. He's funny. You like that. You like that. And he likes you. He likes who you are. He can say whatever he wants to. He loves it when you say, baby, I got that, because it makes him feel important. It makes him feel like a man. It makes him feel like he's loved. And it's really cool, and it's really neat, and it's really fun. You draw your lines very close to you. Don't be so stuck on things. Just kind of relax a little bit. He's a fun guy. He's a good guy. He loves you. Go ahead and marry a woman, you know. I already got her pregnant. So you just need to go on and marry her.
Thank you.
She's good people. She loves you. You're a good woman. You love him. You know, there are a lot of fools in this world. Half of them come into this room. You're not. You're good people, good couple, good for you. Get married. I'm telling you. Get married. Don't spend so much money. Have a long-range plan for tomorrow. A little given here, a little given there. You guys got the working of always and forever. Good luck to you. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Thank you.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Everything has been going really well since Lachey and Anthony were in court. They plan to marry in the next 6 months as soon as a special family member returns to town. She reports that Anthony is making plans for the gym he wants to open, and both of them have been better about saving money toward that goal. Lachey also revealed to us that the baby they're expecting is a boy, and they plan to name him Angelo.